With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes are Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and chill. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shaz benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always had to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once kicked off across the board with charge to what because the squad can't be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored to help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep will play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap while DSP is chasing green. We're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machine. It's not in burp and leaning ban, it matters not if I too fun as child can't see if ours make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before launching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is dead to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of call his cat and fatty wife and all his strife of forgetting that it's done well and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act, that is a fact as he rehearsed to be exact and how he felt he was attacked. She's nearly over and a win is in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here. Welcome to DSP Bingo for Wednesday the 5th of October 2022. Oh, just gone live 2 seconds. Get a shout off. Get a crappy music off. I can't hear Meerkat's music over his garbage fucking music he's got on his fucking stream. Sweet zombie Jesus. Anyway. So, Phil's awake as you can see. He's live, he's alert, you know. And yeah, Phil's got a lot to celebrate today. He has a lot to celebrate. First of all, why do we look at his Twitter account? Phil was accepted into the Street Fighter 6 beta for Xbox. He says it's a perfect opportunity to hit the reset button on modern Street Fighter after he disliked 5 so much. So he's going to basically be doing this all weekend. Also, he's saying today's a momentous day with so much great stuff to talk about in today's episode of Level 1 podcast, and he cannot wait. Plus, he can actually play Overwatch 2 for the first time. It looks like it because it looked like it actually let him into the game properly. Kinda. We'll have to wait and see if he fucking actually plays the fucking game or not. Who fucking knows? But we'll have to wait and see. But you can see his fucking schedule here. Oh, actually can't. Page not found. Good one. I'll go into this. Well, fucking let me see the fucking image. There we fucking go. The image is now here. Look at the schedule. Street Fighter, Street Fighter, Street Fighter, Street Fighter. More Street Fighter. It's just non-stop Street Fighter.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Prophet, for a super chat who says test Ickles. I guess he just wanted to test to see if the video animation would play properly. I don't know. I mean, the thing is though, Prophet did send me a wee thing to try and he was hoping it would play smoothly. I think it will play smoothly, just with some time. I don't understand why it freezes up whenever it's when I'm streaming. It worked when I tested it earlier on, it was kind of smooth earlier on, but for whatever reason, when you try and play the animation, it just seems to freeze up. I don't know if there's a problem on Stream Elements end of things, because if there's a problem with my internet trying to upload to show you the video from there, so the alerts are uploaded on Stream Elements. That is where the wee video alert is uploaded. It's a 3 megabyte file, it's quite small. And so whenever somebody subscribes or super chats or whatever, it'll play the animation from there and it should play fairly smoothly. But you think it was it's basically the same kind of idea as this. I'm showing you full stream live. It's playing fine, perfectly. It's not freezing for you guys seeing it. I don't know. Prophet thinks it's a combination with the video and the audio. Who knows? Who fucking knows? But yeah, thank you very much anyway, Prophet, for the super chat to try and test. I do appreciate it. I don't know why it does that. It was working before my Windows updated, but after my Windows updated, it seems to be playing Cyborgers. I could try and use the GIF version instead, but I'm not too worried because the rest of the stream is perfectly okay, you know what I mean? So, and I think with time it will play. Anyway, let me refresh the alert one more time to see if it wants to play smoother.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
look at that, I actually played perfectly fucking smoothly that fucking time. There we fucking go. I'm glad I refreshed it just so you can see it. So, as you can see, Prophet added his own wee words to the screen there for a wee message on the alert. Thanks for the money, dummies. But there you go, that was all Prophet's handiwork there. And it played perfectly fine that time. Maybe it was just the first time doing it. Yeah. Rydrake, welcome to the stream, buddy. He says, give more blood as a Utah bastard. Yeah, he's a tiny mouth bastard, isn't he? He's a wee tiny mouth bastard. That, give more blood. Is he still streaming? Or is it the right end of stream already? I know he's streaming earlier on. I was in it. And they brought back Be Free. Give more blood. Brought back Be Free. About fucking time. Long overdue. Right, guys, there's a lot to get through. So, Phil, as I said, is a happy mood. He got excited into the Street Fighter 6 beta. So he's going to play Street Fighter 6 out the ass. Non-fucking stop. So, there you go. Also, he's got more reasons to be happy today, because he's not said it on Twitter yet, but if you look at Phil's, subscriber numbers, 200,000 subscribers. DSP Gaming finally has hit 200,000 fucking subscribers. And this is partially why the free square today in the bingo card is going to be 200,000 subs. I have a strong feeling Phil will mention 200,000. So it's not a snort for the free square, the free space in the middle, it's going to be 200,000 subs. So with that being said, one more wee point to note here. So I replaced, so we were one away yesterday, we were one away from a full house. So actually, just two more things. First I want to say a second quickly. We were one away from a full house yesterday. Would be great is the only thing that denied us. I have got rid of would be great and I've replaced it with no exaggeration. So it's a straight swap. Would be great is gone. No exaggeration is replacing it. So there we go. With all that being said, let's spin the wheel and decide. Well, before I spin the wheel as well, at the very end of his bingo, it will live redirect you to that being said. Instead of doing the podcast tomorrow on Phil's day off like they normally would, they're doing it tonight instead. It's because Alt won't be able to do. He wouldn't be able to have done tomorrow, and he's missing Sunday as well. So they're trying to kind of accommodate that. They're doing it tonight instead. So the call-in show, for that being said, is tonight, but that'll be immediately after the stream. I'm hoping to finish decently on time, kind of. I probably won't be, right on time with Phil being live, because he usually ends his stuff about UK time anyway, like 8:30-ish. Phil ends his podcasts. I'm usually like 40 odd minutes behind at times. But I will live redirect you. That being said, podcast should start about 9:30 PM at the latest UK time. It's scheduled to go live 9:15 PM UK time. Usually that's a fucking lie. Those bastards lie about the fucking start time all the time. All that being said, all that taken care of, this stream will live redirect you to that being said once the bingo is over. So, talking of bingo, let us pick a card for today. Hateful Source. So Hateful Source will be what will help us pick a bingo card for today. There we fucking go. Hateful Slurs, there we go. Need a number between 1 and 189. So, you guys know what to do. First number I see in chat. Wetwork, with the first number in chat, 9. So Wetwork, who did win the last, he won the last full house, keep in mind, Wetwork. He has given me the number 9, so the 9th bingo card with Hateful Swords on it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here we go. It is on the left hand side here, so the bingo card on the left hand side is our bingo card for today. So what does it look like? We've got Phil saying necessarily, him using Hateful Slurs, him being toxic, new games, and now. Then him saying detractors or trolls, him giving the old prayer hands, honest, him giving a good old thumbs up, and a dumb close up. Now I've got him talking about bills and chill, him mentioning 200,000 subscribers, microphone bump with his dumbass hands, and addition. Then we've got him doing the old chair creak, years ago story, defense mode, drama, and comment. So a lot of those action things. The chair creak is self-explanatory. Defense mode is him trying to justify why he's a piece of shit. Basically, I did something because of something. So it's the defense mode, just him trying to fucking justify his shitey behaviour, essentially. And drama can basically be him talking about any sort of drama in general. And also comment, which is a tough one to get sometimes. The final line, voice crack, which is a fucking dumbass voice cracks. Him saying okay, in fact, him giving a good old leg slap. And finally him getting at least $15 in tips. So, that is a bingo card for today. And yeah, I will just get a bingo card saved now. Conroy, exaggeration is already on there, pal. I've actually added it. In fact, you can... is it not on this one? No. 2 seconds. Let me see if it's nearby. I've added no exaggeration. But I don't think it's on any of these ones. Well, look down away. No exaggeration is now a part of the bingo card. But I don't think it's made any of the recent ones around here. So there we go. But it is available for selection should it be coming up. But I don't want to scroll too far away in case I lose the bingo card. I'm going to save it before I do end up accidentally losing it. Let me just... It's also a fiddly process. I use the Windows snipping tool, as I said before. I try and make it kind of neat. Like a neat white border around it, you know, just it's a bit daft, I know. There we go, the bingo card has been saved. Fucking yaldy. So I am going to turn the music up, and I'll mute myself, and you guys can enjoy some Meerkat music until Phil goes properly live with his dumbass podcast. And he lost a member. He's down to 559. He lost at least one member. And he is due to lose some more members tomorrow and Friday. He's going to lose like 30 or 40 odd actually. Oh look, Phil's all set up. He actually might start quite soon. Phil's apparently all set up. So brace yourselves for that. But until he does all get set up, I'm going to mute myself and turn the music up. So I'll catch you when Phil's going to go live.
Big. All I see you do is big. Little picky, why you? Big. All I see you do is big. Little pinky, why you?
Right now, for the next week, I'm literally strapped for cash. The only money I'll have is tips coming in on the streams. And that, by the way, I have to raise money to pay 2 big bills next week. All my utilities are due next week. So now in the next few days, I have to raise money to pay my utilities. And then, you know, see what I mean? Like, this is how it is for me. Yet these shitheads out there want to fucking fuck with me behind the scenes, ruin all kinds of financial shit for me. Then on top of that, make stuff up to try to make me sound like a terrible person on the internet. To make money, I have to pay Ben bills. You know, I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben bill. I have to pay my taxes, pay my back taxes. I have to pay my mortgage, pay my internet bill. I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben bills, bitch. Pay Ben taxes. I have to pay Ben bills, bitch. Day to day, tips to tips, to pay bills and things. Eventually things will get better, but kind of stuck right now with how things are. That's why I'm trying to make money. I have to pay Ben bills. You know, I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben bill. I have to pay Ben taxes. Bills. I have to pay Ben bill. I have to. If you want to sit here and you want to pretend like you're holier than thou, I'm better than those content creators, man. Because I have a job where I work 9 to 5 and I bust my ass at my job and I earn a paycheck, man. And then I come home. See, I'm not on the internet begging for money all day, man. See, I'm better than them, man. No, You're not any better. Everyone's the same. No one's better than anybody else. Get your ass out there and fucking work, bitch.
Yesterday was a really slow day for me on stream. I didn't make a lot of support yesterday. It's you guys and you know how much you're liking the content I'm doing in a given day, how much you can afford to support that content. Can you argue it's a begging model? I mean, I guess.
This dude is a piece of fucking garbage.
I need this money, I get this money, beg for this money, I want the money. The only time I chill is when I pay my bills. The only time I get to chill is when I spend the bills.
Scumbags and mental cases on the internet still support me. I'm a beggar and I'm a loser and I'm on level 1. That I can't go on a honeymoon with my wife. I'm paycheck to paycheck. I'm on level 1.
I need this money, I get this money, beg for this money, I want the money. The only time I chill is when I pay my bills. The only time I get to chill is when I spend the bills. I need this money, I get this money, beg for this money, I want the money. The only time I chill is when I pay my bills. The only time I get to chill is when I spend the bills.
If you are watching his shows and you're paying his bills, you're a fucking loser. You should not support this guy. He had an opportunity to make serious money.
Okay guys, Phil is going live right now, so brace yourselves, you know the drill. Tag me in chat in case I miss anything on the bingo card. Hopefully we'll get a full house today. Yesterday we were very close to it. Today hopefully bingo won better.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Big.
Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much Brad Bunning for super chat. It says if anyone is happy to go into Phil's chat, I have an idea to make Phil panic about. I'm going to say the PayPal link isn't working, others can follow. That's a little bit mean. I'm not going to encourage anyone to do things like that, but if people want to, I can't stop them. But that's on you. I'm going to just stick to the bingo. But cheers, Brad Bunning, for the super chat, you evil wee bastard.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the show. How is everyone this glorious? Oh, and I mean glorious morn. Did you really think today would be any different than normal? Welcome to the Level 1 podcast, where we're busy having fun way down here on Level 1. But today is a rare win of a day for all of us. Okay? It really is. My hair's screwed up. It really is. Because today we have a lot of positive stuff to talk about. Today is Wednesday, the 5th of October, 2022. The landscapers are outside getting ever closer. So I guess I should close the window for now. Once they're out of here, I'll open it again. Ladies and gentlemen, today is an incredibly positive day for multiple reasons. So let's cover those reasons, shall we? All right. Reason number one, and this is obviously the one that's the biggest one that we should cover right now. After years and years of hardship, struggle, and trials and tribulations, all right, today is officially the day that I can say DSP Gaming has officially hit 200,000 subscribers on YouTube. Now, of course, you may say this is a joke. You're kidding, right? Like DSP Gaming, you created it in like 2010. The channel's been around for 12 years. You just hit 200,000 subs. How is this a celebration? But, you know, most channels who do this full time probably hit like 1 million subs within 5 years. You're right. You know, my journey on YouTube has been dramatically different from most other people's, being that I started when I started. I made the kind of content that I did. I never gamed the YouTube algorithm at all, but instead I just did my own style of content that my viewers appreciated. but never really hit that mainstream YouTube algorithm to make things go. Jasper, what did you do? He's in my closet. Yeah, why did you just run out of the closet? What, did you knock something over? I never really hit that YouTube algorithm that made anything on this channel go viral. You know what I'm saying? Of course, back in the day, there were playthroughs. That got very popular and would get millions of views in some cases. But for the most part, what is DSP Gaming about? Unedited and raw gameplay with live commentary that is a direct reaction to what you are seeing.
Hold on a second. People are saying that it's gone back under. I need to test this. Oh my god, it did. Oh my fucking god, it actually went back under. Get fucked, oh boy.
In the game, okay? And for the most part, that hasn't changed, although in the last several years, I've definitely diversified who I am as a content creator. Sometimes it's not about the game. It's just about us having a hangout session where we talk and chill and have fun discussion. Sometimes the game definitely takes a back seat to that social aspect of the content that we're creating together. Sometimes I'm not doing games anymore. I'm doing React style content and other things. And that's great because it's always good to branch out and to essentially make a variety of content, okay? And I'm happy that within, geez, think about it now, 12 years of this channel, okay, existing. It took 12 freaking years for us to hit 200,000 subscribers, okay? Now, make no bones about it, this is going to fluctuate because I know for a fact that I have a troll element that subscribes to this channel and then they'll unsub and then more people will sub and then they unsub. This is because these idiots need to sub to talk in my chat, okay? They have to. If they don't subscribe to the channel, they can't talk in the chat at all. It's a sub-only channel. So I guarantee you now that I've made the formal announcement that we hit 200K subs, we'll dip again. And it might take another week or two for me to get back to the 200K level. I don't.
But yeah, Phil, you said you're not even going to fucking mention it until you are confident you are going to stay at 200,000. No, but instead of that actually happening, you couldn't fucking wait to tell people it finally happened immediately. And then what happened? People unsubscribed. You know, I'm tempted to refresh a page so it doesn't say 200,000. I can't actually see it in that one, but on this, it still says 200k because I've been on this page since, you know, before the stream started. His wee face is I'm going 1.25 speed. I don't want to fall too far behind.
Care. In truth, we already hit 200K, and I talked about this actually a couple weeks ago.
You didn't, Phil. You didn't fucking hit 200k. There was no fucking time you hit 200k. You've only very recently hit 200k now, today, essentially. It's the first time there's been any evidence of it. You provided no evidence whatsoever, so no, you have not hit 200k before. You're lying to yourself, you're lying to everyone else, you fucking copium bastard.
We hit 200K like one night overnight randomly. I think it actually might have been on one of my days off. But then when I came back to stream, before I'd announced anything, we had dipped under again because the trolls unsubbed on purpose. They've been basically playing this dumb game because they think that they affect me and my destiny on this planet or even on YouTube. They have no effect at all. They're morons, okay? They think that anyone cares. No, we already hit it. It doesn't matter, right? It's a celebration of enduring for 12 years among an environment and an algorithm that does not favor me and my style of content, but I'm still here in 2022 making a living, having fun, doing what I love, and sharing that with all of you on a daily basis, all right? Now, I'm well aware that there are people who have been with me along the entire journey, and they've seen the evolution of what I am on the internet. You know, I started off as a guy who didn't really have a care in the world, right? I didn't care, and I essentially, you know, didn't think anything that I did mattered. I thought that it was a joke. I couldn't believe that so many people liked my content back in the day to begin with and that they would want to watch it. I thought it was just some guy, some average guy dicking around on the internet, you know, reacting to games, right? And that's really what it was when I started. So take a look at my early years, especially my first maybe 3 years on YouTube, when it was the Dark Side Phil channel in the early days of DSP Gaming, where the content was very irreverent, right? It was like everything was over the top, sexualized, humor, you know, racial humor that was more generalized. It wasn't like, you know, racist jokes, but it was more like generalized towards any kind of culture. I used to call myself an equal opportunity offender. That's actually how I would describe.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Barrett Wells, for Super Chat. It says, they think they'll make me play some dumb game as he plays Disney Dreamlight Valley. Exactly. Fucking exactly. I'm sorry the animation doesn't want to play, consistently smoothly. Let me refresh it just to see if it wants to play smoothly this time. Because that worked last time when I refreshed it, mind.
Money, money. Yeah, yeah.
Bugger, it doesn't.
Money, money. Oh, money,
well.
money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Sorry guys, as I said I've got a GIF version of that as well that I can replace. It's like an MP4 file right now it's playing, but it's not playing smoothly for whatever reason. I can try and use the GIF version instead. But yeah, everyone's saying that it's dipped below 200k, but no, I checked it earlier on, as you can see. So I caught it there. 199k subscribers once again, and Phil's probably going to, go a little bit salty about it when his chat relayed to him. We are a wee bit behind by a couple of minutes already. Well, a minute or so.
Myself, over a decade ago, and people liked it. And then what it is you take a look at something like that at that time period, and you're like, wow, that was in line with what people wanted. Things change over time, admittedly. And so what I've done is I have evolved myself over the years, time and time again, going from a camera pointed at a television to direct capture and live streaming, then going from just kind of fan service live streaming into interactive live streaming, then realizing once I started the interactive live streaming that essentially you can have more than just reacting to gameplay. It should be more about that. There should be a social experience. Case in point, and I know this is kind of pertinent for what we're literally going through yesterday and probably more of today. The Overwatch 2 launch is an utter flop. It is. It's a joke. It just proves that Blizzard has no idea how to do anything in the modern day. They are supposed to be one of the biggest AAA game development companies on the planet, and they can't even let like 1% of their player base play their new fucking game. They're an embarrassment, okay? And it could have been a giant flop of a day where we did nothing and we were bored and I was raging and it was just a waste. But instead, what do? You have a good time. Last night we spent 2 hours just sitting there on the Overwatch 2 trying to play a game. We never managed to get in once because they don't know what the hell they're doing. But we had an amazing, fun, interactive stream together, right? I had an absolutely great time with all of you yesterday. I really did.
You might wonder why Phil had such an amazing fucking time yesterday. Let's hope. I do hope Piece of Pieces updated the tracker, because I was surprised at how well that boring menu-only stream did for a night stream. Yep, I think it did update it. So there we go. Phil got $153 last night while he sat there watching a menu. No wonder he enjoyed it so much. He didn't have to fucking play a game and he hit all 3 tier goals. I wonder why Phil enjoyed last night so fucking much. For doing minimal effort, barely playing any fucking games whatsoever apart from like, an hour of Evil Within on, the second half of the day stream, he got all 3 tier goals, eventually, for winning the streams anyway. Over $200 for quite minimal fucking work. Everp says, funny, he had issues getting on via console, yet PC players had a much easier time playing. I've heard that too, Everp. And Prophet saying, remember Phil didn't understand the queue. He kept backing out of the secondary queue. If he would have waited, he could have probably played, yeah. Phil was impatient, he couldn't be arsed waiting. I think it's funny, fucking accusing. Like, it's funny how Cat got to fucking play the game instead of him. Like, who's the more fucking professional game, gameplay streamer in that household? Is it Cat or is it Phil? Cat seems to know what she's fucking doing at least to fucking play a new game. Phil doesn't. Yeah, and trying right now. He's playing Overwatch right now on PC this very fucking second. So, there you go. Anyway, let me close that. Okay, right, cool. Back to Bingo. I don't want to fall too far behind.
Actually, I'm going to turn on my fan because I closed the window. Now I want to turn on the fan to get some air circulation. And last night, really, that late night stream proved that things are different around here now. That this is not the old days of content creation. This is not the old days of me just screaming at games. That now I have a community of people who love to come by, hang out with me, and like just spending time regardless of whatever we're doing. We literally just sat there in a queue for 2 hours, and we had one of the most fun streams I've done in recent memory. Higher views, awesome conversation, jokes, good times, and good support. It was just all went hand in hand. And you want to know the truth? I honestly feel, and this maybe I'm a little off base here, I honestly feel we probably had more fun on last night's stream than if I was actually playing Overwatch 2. I'm just being honest. Because I saw my wife play it, And it's Overwatch 1, at least for as of now. There's no new maps yet, even though they advertised there would be. There's no new maps. There's only 3 new characters. Most people playing the game can barely access them at all because they're not working right. Their accounts aren't syncing. So essentially, you're just playing Overwatch 1 again anyway with better graphics. So it's not a big deal. You know what I mean? We had more fun relaxing and chilling on that stream than if we had been playing the game. And that means a lot. That's actually very meaningful. So thank you to anyone who's here for that. And thanks to anyone who tunes into DSP Gaming.
Son of a bitch fucking said meaningful again. He actually fucking said it again. I'm pretty certain that Phil kind of preempted the night stream by talking about how worried he was about upcoming bills. So basically what Phil was saying here is that he fucking whined and cried about his upcoming pending bills. And also the fucking guys, you know, his fucking people in chat, the usual suspects, bought into it, hook, line and sinker. Then they threw him a bunch of money because the fucking groundwork was laid for him trying to say, I'm really worried about the future, guys. I've got these big bills coming up and it's my day off tomorrow. I've got to afford to get groceries. I've got to afford to get a meal with my wife. I've got to afford cat food for my cat and all that shit. And all say fucking tent heads bought into it and thought, okay, let's throw this motherfucker some money. Let's throw him all this fucking money because he really needs our money right now, as usual. Nothing we can do about it. Nothing he can do either, apparently. And then Phil thinks, oh, everyone loves me. Look at all this money that people threw at me. They all love me. They really love me. They don't have to worry about the game I'm playing. They actually love me. Nah, they fucking feel sorry for you, Phil. I think most of them actually just fucking feel sorry for your pathetic ass. You can't fucking, you know, provide for your family and they have to fucking do it for you. Who's the fucking main breadwinner in that fucking house? Probably Jasper. I think Jasper fucking pulls a bit more than any fucking Cat and Phil does, man. Jesus Christ.
For the experience rather than just necessarily the gameplay. Now, that being said, there's a lot of good gameplay on the way. This month is going to be jam-packed with great gameplay. One of the amazing announcements I have for you this morning is an epic victory celebration because I've gotten into the Street Fighter 6 beta this weekend, which is something that I never fathomed was going to happen. I am never selected for these things. In a lot of cases, I'll be honest with you guys, I kind of feel I'm blacklisted from them because I have this troll element that follows me around. But in this case, I won the lotto. I'm into the Street Fighter 6 beta. I'm good to go. It's already downloaded. It's launched. It's ready to go. All right. So this is going to be a unique weekend where I'm going to be playing a game that I've been wanting to play. I've seen a lot of information about on the internet about it. It looks much better than Street Fighter 5, perhaps a big revival for Street Fighter in my eyes as a lifelong fan of the franchise who hated Street Fighter 5. And people have been asking me for my opinions for months. And now I can finally try the game myself for 3 straight days. We've got that gameplay on the horizon. We've got games like Scorn, the new Mario plus Rabbids, the new Resident Evil expansion, Call of Duty.
I'm counting this him saying new games because he's actually saying new and the fucking game in question. So these are new games. That's a bingo.
All right, among many others, Gotham Knights. This month is going to be jam freaking packed with awesome new game coverage, which is what you guys have been waiting for all summer long. It's finally happening. This is going to bring just natural, organic, new attention to the channel, and I'm very excited for what is right around the bend for us, okay? So, here's the thing. This channel, DSP Gaming, has seen so many ups and downs. If this channel had been in line with what everyone else does on YouTube, I would have millions of subscribers, okay? Now, what do I mean by that? If I had done all the trends, if I had collaborated with other YouTubers, if I'd done all the things that everyone else does, all the copycats, all the unoriginal fuckfaces out there who literally do this for a living because they want to make $1 rather than caring about what they do. You know, I could have easily made it that every video I put out had the same fucking, oh, here's my face.
Phil, you literally... No. Phil... No, I can't fucking emphasize this enough, right? I cannot emphasize this enough. This is Phil's idea of meaningful content from yesterday, okay? Let's pick a video. What video do you guys want? Do you guys want the Overwatch 2 launch day fail part 1? The Overwatch 2 launch day fail part 2? Do you guys want the first Overwatch 2 epic launch day fail? The chair stream, was that the first stream then? This is Phil's idea of meaningful content that he's providing other than all these copycat fuck faces and all that shit. So let's just click here.
Here we are. I actually have no idea where to put the camera for this game.
Okay, so that's a good start to the fucking stream. Phil being confused and not sure what to fucking to do with this whole setup. Let's go to a random part in this 1 hour and 8 minute video. Let's go to like 15 minutes in. What's happening? Oh, I moved the camera over to the left. Okay. But nothing happening, still the same menu. Okay. Let's go to 22 minutes. Oh, look, Phil's back in his chair. It's no longer an empty fucking chair. Hooray for that. Let's go to about 32 minutes. Still in his fucking chair, still in the menu. Okay. Let's go here, 39 minutes. Nah, still that. What about here? Nah, still there. What about here? Oh, it's an empty chair. 50 minutes in, empty fucking chair. So this is Phil's idea of providing meaningful content compared to all those other copycat fuckfaces on YouTube, just gaming the system and all that shit. I am kind of glad that nobody else thought to upload a stream of absolutely fucking nothing happening. Imagine every fucking content creator did like Phil did. Guys, we're going to do a live stream, I'm going to upload these videos, nothing's going to happen in these fucking videos. It's like, you guys give me some fucking money, because I fucking asked for it, because I got bills to pay. But yeah, nothing's going to happen on the fucking screen, there's no gameplay for you guys to enjoy. It's just me watching a menu for fucking 2 hours. Icon has money now? Fuck the fuck off. Phil. Yesterday, you provided absolutely fucking nothing of value. And your ass got $200 because people feel sorry for you. Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Next to something, okay? I could have gamed the system and put clickbait titles on every single video, like everyone else does, okay?
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Stuart Gascoigne, for Super Chat. It says, no, he didn't want the popular money, he just wants our cash. Yeah, he's perfectly happy not being that fucking popular as long as fucking people sustain his miserable wee lifestyle and his existence. It's incredible to me in the fucking copium that Phil goes through, you know, the delusional self-text this guy has to fucking make himself appear successful. You know, he's trying to convince everyone else that he's a big success when he's not fucking really. No, he should be. Phil had all the fucking things there for him to be an amazing fucking success on YouTube. He fucking threw everything fucking away. He shat it all down the fucking drain. So instead of having fucking millions of subs, having his fucking friends with him, you know what I mean? Having a better life. Liana might not have fucking dumped his ass. Liana loved him. Phil fucking threw that relationship away. Liana loved the ever-living shit out of Phil. Let's not deny that. And he broke her heart. She had to fucking leave. He broke her poor heart. And I'm not really feeling that sorry for Liana. She was a bit of an annoying fucker, you know. But she sort of liked fair play to her. I hope she's doing well now. She escaped the fucking Phil detractor here, you know what I mean? Not a lot of people escape unscathed from that shit. But Phil's life could have been so much amazingly better compared to what it is these days, where he's fucking begging every single fucking day so he can fucking buy him dinner. I mean, he's literally begging his fans to fucking give him money so he can afford to treat his wife to a meal. This is a level of success that Phil thinks he has. This is in his eyes, this is successful. This is him fucking made it in life, on YouTube life. I mean, fuck be able to fucking provide for your family without having to fucking beg every fucking day, you know what I mean? Jesus fucking Christ, Phil, man.
I could have reduced my amount of uploads to have less.
Oh, sorry, I muted the stream on mistake. It temporarily sounded a lot better because you couldn't hear anything. I'll rewind.
I could have reduced my amount of uploads to have less but longer videos because that favors the algorithm. Okay? I could have done collabs with all the other YouTubers who are popular and we all cross over and it makes people want to see our content despite the fact it's unoriginal, everyone does it, and there's nothing special about it. Okay? Like, literally, you can look at other YouTubers who are my contemporaries and were, you know, along the same lines as me, and you can say, why did they blow up but DSP Gaming didn't? Because they literally all gamed the system. They all did exactly the same thing. Oh, by the way, they also all got destroyed by the YouTube apocalypse. Because they all kind of depended on YouTube just working the way that it did for the longest time. And then
you did too, you stupid dick. No, let's talk about gaming the system here. Phil had a fucking views-based contract with fucking Machinima. So he fucking mass uploaded videos out the fucking ass. He filmed anything and everything. This guy had a fucking unboxing video game video, you know, that he made, where he forgot to unbox a video game. He forgot to unbox a video game, and it was called an unboxing video. Let that sink in. Anything he could fucking think to make a video of, he did. He's in a fucking hotel room with Liana. Let's see what's on the TV. Let's look at all the fucking naughty video titles and make that a fucking video. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Phil monetized anything and everything he possibly could because he tried to game the system. And that's, I've always said this, you know, by the way. Phil exploited the shit out of that Machinima contract. Fair play to him. He abused the ever-living shit out of that contract. He got as much money as he fucking could for that contract. It was a ridiculous contract for him to have had. But he gamed the system himself. He exploited the ever-living shit out of that contract. and Phil misconstrued that ridiculous contract as him actually being successful and good at what he did. Phil was not good at what he did. He was consistent, and he was just fucking doing quantity over quality out the fucking ass because it was a views-based contract. He had like 20 fucking like videos every single day at least on some views-based contract. Barrett Wells says, I expected the identity crisis arc to happen around his birthday, but just like Phil, he takes his time, but here we are, and Phil is starting to lose his mind. Yeah, fucking exactly. You get what I'm fucking saying though? Phil gamed absolutely level 11 shit out of the system as well, back in the fucking day, with his fucking views-based contract, and then when fucking the adpocalypse happened, it fucked Phil over massively as well. I still remember the fucking videos where Phil's expecting a whole fucking huge amount of fucking money in like the February or whatever of that fucking year, because it's usually it's like an inflated amount of money usually, but the adpocalypse happened and Phil made a desperation video. I was like, guys, I need to help, the adpocalypse has happened, I can't afford to pay my bills, I can't afford to pay my mortgage, I can't afford anything, guys, please step up, please help, please PayPal me, please, everything. He was begging out the fucking ass about the adpocalypse as well. He was freaking the fuck out about the fucking adpocalypse. His ass fucking ran back to YouTube and Twitch and all shit to live stream. He went to live streaming because of the fucking adpocalypse. That him live streaming is a direct result of the adpocalypse. Pure and simple. He had to fucking adapt and, you know, thrive and persevere.
After a while, it didn't matter because there was no ads to go around anymore. So then it was panic mode for them as they ran around trying to get partnerships and sponsorships and all this shit, when in reality, I had established myself as a guy doing the kind of content I was going to do, and I wasn't going to, you know, fuck it up or change or sell out. And people respected that. And people stuck with me in these years that
Who the fuck respected you?
I evolved and became an interactive streamer. Even though I didn't grow in popularity, I stuck with this core fan base that supported me no matter what I did or where I went. The primary reason this channel never blew up in its heyday over 10 years ago is because back then, you could only upload 10-minute clips. At one point, the longest was 15. All right? So my methodology was just put out a ton of videos in a day, put out more gameplay than anyone else, beat games as quick as possible, be the guy to go to watch a new game be played in its entirety from start to finish as soon as possible. That's who I was. And in some days, I would be uploading upwards of 60 to 80 videos sometimes, depending on how much that I gamed in one day. People didn't want to sub to that channel because YouTube would spam your inbox with all of my videos. You wouldn't be able to see anyone else you were subscribed to. So, of course, people were like, I don't want to sub to DSP Gaming, okay? They still watched. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, when things changed, and then all of a sudden the videos started going longer and longer, and the algorithm started to focus on videos that were longer and longer, I didn't change because people liked that format. They were used to the digestible 15-minute videos. They weren't demanding much longer videos. My business model was based on shorter videos, meaning because I was pumping out more videos, I was getting a guaranteed ad, at least 1 to 2 per video. While these people pumping out 30-minute to, you know, an hour-long videos were getting way less ads. The funny part about all this is YouTube used to judge everything on subs. So someone with 1 million subs would have less views than I was getting on DSP Gaming. They would be making less money than DSP Gaming was. But I looked like I was the loser. Like I was the guy who was not growing, despite the fact that I was getting, at one point, over 10 million views per month on DSP Gaming. Now, of course, we can talk about the million reasons why that changed. Yes, the algorithm eventually massively kicked me out of favor with YouTube, and my videos stopped going into viral status. So because of that, it was just kind of an established fan base of viewers. There was a growing resentment against me and my style of content creation. People who essentially were stealing my content and re-uploading it in montages. So instead of watching that content on DSP Gaming anymore,
no, they fucking stole shit from you, Phil. Fucking people made This Is How You Don't Play montages. They repurposed your shitey fucking raw gameplay. They made it digestible, and it turned out to be fucking more popular than the raw fucking content. That shit was fair use. Nobody fucking stole shit from you, Phil Burnell. Don't fucking try and go back on that. You fucking recently said that, you know, you've accepted it as fucking fair use. This Is How You Don't Play montages, not shit. You can't fucking just flip-flop your way out of this fucking now. You said before it's fair use, This Is How You Don't Play, and you fucking reacted poorly to it before in the past. Don't you fucking dare, Phil, try and fucking say it's all fucking legal shit. You fucking went down in fucking popularity because you were fucking spamming the shit out of everyone's inboxes, and the shit you were spamming anyway was all this raw, unedited garbage. A lot of it was boring as fuck. It was like 15 minutes of nothing fucking happening per fucking video. You might have one exciting moment from, like, you know, one in every 4 videos, there might be something worth fucking watching. But these fucking games, and Phil was fucking had to fucking think to himself how to fucking play the game, and the shit, a lot of times it was just boring fucking garbage, and there was actually nothing worthwhile in that fucking part of the video. It's a video that might not have, it didn't even need to be uploaded, but Phil's like, sure, I'm going to encode all the raw, unedited, pure content so you guys can see everything. But most of that shit was like kind of boring shit because nothing happened in between for a long fucking time in these fucking videos. Especially back in the day when Phil was such a pretty terrible fucking player of these games without stream chat to hold his fucking hand. Jesus fucking Christ, man. I don't want to pause too much, guys. I don't want to fall too far behind, but this motherfucker is, you know, he's pissing me off today. He's really pissing me off today. Let me rewind. There you go.
The video stopped going into viral status, so because of that, it was just kind of an established fan base of viewers. There was a growing resentment against me and my style of content creation. People who essentially were stealing my content and re-uploading it in montages. So instead of watching that content on DSP Gaming anymore, you would go and watch it somewhere else and laugh at it when people used to actually watch the raw content on the channel, and I lost a bunch of viewers because of that. Okay?
What did I fucking tell you, Phil? The digestible edited version was more popular. I should have fucking made it click for you, Phil.
Then there was the false copyright strikes against DSP Gaming in 2015. That forced me to delete an entire year's worth of pre-streams, which resulted in so many millions of lost views that YouTube actually temporarily removed me from the search algorithm. So DSP Gaming had been an established channel on YouTube known to be one of the top gaming channels, and whenever a new game came out and you search for a playthrough of it, you'd find me. Now all of a sudden, it's like I didn't exist on YouTube. Okay? There's just so many things that happened over the years that held this channel back. You know, in 2017, when the adpocalypse happened, I gave up on YouTube for a while. I threw in the towel and I said, I worked so hard in 2016 to make an edited content channel called KO Gaming. I had diversified my time half to the side kind of raw gameplay that I'd always done, and then half to edited style content. I wanted to prove that if I actually focused in on doing everything everyone else did, the YouTube algorithm, that I could be successful. And I did prove it. I had videos that went viral and got millions of views. The channel was getting tons of views on each video. I was essentially making a big chunk of income from KO Gaming that year because I showed that I can do just as well as everyone else if I put the effort in, but that's not necessarily what I wanted to do full time. I still enjoyed the raw React style gameplay and improv commentary. That's where my roots were. I didn't 100% want to go into KO Gaming, all right? But then YouTube killed the channel for no reason. Like literally overnight in 2017, they said, we're just going to demonetize a ton of channels on YouTube, and they demonetized KO Gaming for no reason at all. So see what I mean? Like at one point I just gave up on YouTube, and I said I was going to be a full...
I'm pretty certain the reason that fucking KO Gaming got demonetized was basically the language that Phil used. He was using quite a lot of negative language, you know, adult language, and it got to the point where the adpocalypse had meant that, you know, you kind of have to be careful with your language sometimes in these fucking videos, or YouTube will be very quick to demonetize you. A drop of a fucking hat, you know. It's one of those things where he definitely had to be very careful what he show as well. Prophet says no, he lost his AdSense when Machinima folded. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about that. There's also a fucking big question of like what Phil got banned from AdSense before. Whose AdSense is he using? Although I think I'm pretty certain Phil just fucking made a new AdSense on a different fucking email address and just linked it to some push. I don't fucking know. It's all confusing because Phil fucking tells so many fucking lies. It's fucking hard to keep track of all the fucking lies about one fucking thing.
Full-time streamer over on Twitch, okay? So a year and a half ago, when I decided to come back to YouTube full-time after the big unprofessional treatment that I got on Twitch, which quite frankly was shocking, streaming there full-time for 4.5 years, building up this community of people who all supported me, and then Twitch just threw me away like a dirty diaper because they felt that I was not in line with their social justice fucking bullshit liberal mindset. And I hate to say
Phil, you used hateful slurs. They got rid of you from the partner program because you used hateful slurs. They told you used hateful slurs. This was why you got removed from partnership. You weren't banned on Twitch though. I'm going to rewind this just a wee bit.
Was not in line with their social justice fucking bullshit liberal mindset. And I hate to say it, I'm probably more in line with their liberal mindset than most of the fucking streamers they have over there. They're just morons. They're actual idiots. They don't understand that I actually do agree with most liberal mindsets. I'm totally for anyone having freedom to decide however you want to live your own life. I'm not bigoted. I'm not biased. I support that kind of stuff and always have. But they're so...
Now you know.
Fucking stupid over there that they believe my fucking trolls sending them videos that I did over a decade ago saying that's who I am today, and their upper management had a shift in philosophy in that year. That's why Dr. Disrespect got kicked off the site. That's why
Dr. Disrespect got kicked off the site because he fucking filmed like a men's bathroom. Like he walked into a fucking men's bathroom, live streamed inside a men's bathroom at one fucking point, which is like fucking no, that's like you don't want to fucking see that shit. Yeah, so fucking Phil's fucking skewing the facts here to try and suit his own fucking narrative. Don't do that, Phil. Don't lie.
I got kicked out of the partner program. They had this insane, stupid movement to be unprofessional and just kick people off the site who are problematic, even if they're not. So when that happened, I had enough. You know, I really did. I'm not going to be treated like a piece of dirt. And I came back here to YouTube about 1.5 years ago. Okay? It hasn't been easy. This has not been easy, being a full-time content creator on YouTube again. It's like starting over in a lot of ways because I all but abandoned this channel. DSP Gaming was just a repository for my stream archives of what I was doing on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? There was no focus on content for this channel in the longest time. And I want to say thank you to those who actually uplifted yourselves from just being used to watching my content on Twitch and came over here and adjusted. Because it's been a giant adjustment. All the things we lost, right, in the process of coming over here and being full-time on YouTube again. Because we did lose a lot. A lot of nice, useful things were taken from us when I left Twitch and came over here. But if you take a look, there's been pretty steady growth. Some months is much slower than others, especially this summer. This summer was rough. There was nothing going on in games that was consistently good or even agreed upon as what should be a focus for gamers. You had indie games, you had AAA games, but then they weren't very popular when I tried them out. You know, I could just go through that. I don't really want to bother with it again. But essentially, we got to a point where it was like, it didn't matter what I did. You guys just chilled with me and supported regardless. And I really appreciate that because I think this was the year. 2022 will go down in history as the year that I established myself as a creator, not just a gamer who rages at games and people like that, but people will just check me out and tune into stuff just because I turned on the stream. You know what I'm saying? And there's exceptions to that rule. I know whenever I play an old retro game like Earthbound or something like that, I'm not going to get as much attention. But even then, I was able to do full playthroughs of so many retro games this summer, and I got through it, and there was support, and you know what I mean? It was awesome. Okay? And I'm happy about that. Does 200,000 subs mean anything? Of course it doesn't. It means absolutely nothing. All right? My channel growth is incredibly slow. This is like, it really has been like a starting over for me in the last 1.5 years. But what I'm noticing...
Hold on a fucking second. If 200,000 subscribers means nothing, then why the fuck were you planning some sort of big tie-in birthday celebration, 200k celebration? He was planning some massive fucking event because he was really hoping to have hit 200,000 subscribers by his fucking birthday back in April. It didn't happen. Phil was a sad boy. Boo fucking who. Now he's actually fucking hit it. Well, in fact, he's not really hit it anymore. He's still under, I think. Yeah, he's still under. He went and dropped back under and he's staying there. Can you imagine if it went to like 198? Imagine how many fucking troll accounts do you think mass unsubbed at the same time just to fuck with poor Phil? Imagine if it's like fucking some random person made thousands of them. It's okay, let me log into this one, unsub. Okay, let me log into the next one, unsub. Fucking spending like hours and hours. So that'd be kind of creepy and weird, but that'd be fucking funny as hell as well.
Is that there's basically a recognition at this point. What is the recognition? That even amongst those who've been like detractors of mine, that there's a resilience, that there's a respect. And a lot of people who over the years just wanted to be making fun of me and making me into a joke have now realized that I'm not going anywhere. I've been through so much shit.
Prophet said, imagine if YouTube did what Twitch did and removed dead accounts. Don't YouTube do that sometimes anyway? I thought YouTube sometimes purged fucking, you know, dead accounts anyway. Snood's begging me to check Discord DM. Alright, 2 seconds guys. I got a DM from... Oh, you got an actual accurate number. How do you get an accurate number? Do you like... So... Well, Phil actually dropped quite a lot of numbers. Let me open up this thing as well. Yeah, I should give you an accurate... Jesus. Whoa. Whoa. Hold on a second. Hold the fuck on. Snoot, what have you given me? I can't actually believe there's a website that actually tracks it following live time. This is plummeting. I was only kidding as well about him dropping to... How has he lost so many fucking subs in such a short amount of fucking time? How? How has this happened? Oh, I'm so tempted to like... Hang on. I'm so tempted to do something about this. I can't really. I don't think I can really do it. Nah, I've got no real way of doing that, I think. Damn. I can't really encode this. I want to encode that counter in the bingo, but I can't really do it because you only have like one browser, so I don't think I'm able to do that. Jesus, man, I'm gonna keep this available. I'm just gonna keep this like next to me, right? You know, so I can go back to it whenever I want, just to see. But Phil has lost so many subs. Does that mean it's gonna say 198k now in here? No, it still says 199k on there. I didn't realise there was actually things available like this. Okay, I'll give you a link, guys. I'll give you a link that Snood sent me. Hang on. So this is a link to that website. But now I realised there was actual websites I was able to accurately track this. I thought you couldn't accurately track it anymore. I'm surprised there's actual websites that allow you to track precisely. Phil did have over 200,000 before. Phil hit 200,000 at one fucking point today. Which is why he's fucking having this big celebration. Since then he's lost over 1,000. He's lost like 12, he's like lost over 1,200 it seems. And it's still going down. Jesus, man. So that's what I'm saying. Phil was briefly at 200,000. And it's going down. Jesus, it's just going down and down. Look at this wee chart. Beautiful. It's going down, down, down. Okay, fuck it. We're back to bingo. Thank you very much, Ned, for that. I do appreciate it.
And I'm never going to let it just beat me. All right? And, you know, while others have fallen and given in or crumbled and been destroyed by various things in the environment or trolls or whatever it may be, that I'm still here and I'm not going anywhere ever until I decide I want to. The day that I decide is the day that I retire will be the day that I'm out of here. All right? But I'm the controller of my own destiny. All right? You know, every day that I tell you I'm going to stream, I'm going to be here. Right? You know, I'm going to be one of the more consistent content creators on the internet. You know, I put out a schedule so you know what I'm doing every day. I don't just turn on a stream and, oh, what are we doing today? I don't fucking know. Right? I treat this like a job because it is. It's my livelihood. And I treat it professionally. All right? And I commit to that. And I like that. I absolutely love having this, all right, as a job. I do. And I'm very appreciative of every piece of support I get from anyone. And, you know, a simple thumbs up, you know, or comment on a video means the world. It's something that it shows that you took some time out of your...
Guys, we actually are doing very well. That's a double bingo right there. Actually, it's a triple bingo. I think about it now. Yeah, it's a triple bingo. First bingo for the fourth column, new games down to leg slap. The second bingo for chair creep to comment across the way the fourth row. And the third bingo is from the bottom left to top right diagonal line. Guys, we are looking extremely good for this being a full house. I don't know if I can get anyone's hopes up, but this is fucking looking very fucking promising. Black Mage, welcome to the stream, pal. He says he just woke up. Did I miss anything good? Well, super chat play normally. 2 seconds. I seen the wee super chat come in the chat there before it tried to play the animation.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
That's fantastic as well. The animation played normally, which is fantastic. Thank you very much, Black Mage, for super chat. It says he just woke up, miss anything good. Phil is currently celebrating 200,000 subscribers. However, since he announced that, he's lost this many subs. Phil's subs are fucking plummeting ever since he announced he hit 200k. Oh, sorry, it's not full screen, so you can't really see it properly. So Phil's fucking wee celebration of hitting 200k subs is looking a bit flat now because a lot of people are unsubbing. I do feel that there was actually maybe one person that made so many accounts. This is going down so slowly but surely. Look at it, it's like one, and then like, you wait like, 10, 15 seconds, maybe 20 seconds, another one will go down, and then you wait another 10, 15 seconds. Oh look, somebody's trying to compete. No, straight back down. Straight back down. I think, I think it actually might be one fucking person that made a whole bunch of different fucking accounts. I don't understand. I'm going to keep that page there anyway, so we can go back to over the rest of the fucking stream. As I said, I don't want to fall too far fucking behind. We're already 16 minutes behind. I am going 1.5 speed, guys. We cannot afford to fall too fucking far behind. We are on a schedule here. I need to fucking finish before that being said, begin their podcast after bingo.
Your day to say, I like your content, and here you go. The fact that you put a comment on a video, an intelligent thought towards something that I put out, is just as meaningful today as it was 14 years ago when I started on YouTube, and I was blown away that anyone would ever give a shit about something that I did on the internet, and why do people care so much? You know, and the fact that you guys still do is freaking amazing. Okay? I really appreciate that. I do. So just know that, all right? And then, of course, all of you that go above and beyond. People who actually subscribe to the channel, become a paid member of the channel. People who super chat, do super stickers, do super thanks on my videos when I'm not even around, which is really appreciated. And, of course, those who now gone through this ringer, tipping and everything, with all the nonsense that's happened recently, you know, and you guys know I don't like having to talk about tips and shit, and I have to. You know, since I left Twitch, I lost a significant amount of income.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Stuart Gascoigne, for the super chat. It says, OIC can't make sock accounts fast enough. Yeah, you're fucking telling me. Jesus, man, this is a lot of fucking numbers plummeting from this fucking sub count. It's unreal, man. Yeah, it's... I just think it's so funny that Phil had told people as well he was waiting until he was confident it was going to stay at 200,000 subscribers before he'd make a big fucking deal about it. And then he fucking did it anyway in a stream, a big huge song and dance about how amazing this fucking day is. And since then he's like losing... Jeez, it's still going down. It is still going down. This is now at 198,741. That's the current live count. 198,740. It's going down. It's yelling timber. And it's still going down. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, back to Bingo.
Income that was related to my streaming activities over there. I had to supplement that with increased tips to pay bills. And I sadly just have not really gotten out of that.
Yay, said Bill, that's another fucking bingo. We are 5 away from a full house already. We are 5 away.
Cycle yet. I feel like we will. I feel like once we get a consistent amount of members, which has grown significantly since gifted memberships are now available, right? So once we get a consistent amount of members every month, right? Once we get a consistent amount of super chat, super stickers, and we get kind of similar to the level that I was at on Twitch, the tips won't be as much of a concern anymore, and it won't be a big deal. For now, it obviously is, and I want to say thanks to those who are constantly adapting, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's fluctuating. You guys like something that's consistent. You like something that feels safe and normal. You don't want to every day you come in, oh, here's a new method to do this, and something else has changed with this because of this. I hate that too. I like having normalcy. A schedule, something that's set. When things are changing and fluctuating around me constantly, it makes me feel uneasy. It makes me feel like things are uncertain. And I'm along there with the same methodology with you in your minds. When you think that, it's like I feel the same way as the creator. I wish that everything could just be nice and settled in. And I think we're going to eventually get there, okay? On the very same page of that, there's always going to be the element of surprise. You don't know when things are going to change. You don't know when you have to adapt on the fly to something. I think at this point, I'm much better at that than I used to be. When I was younger and something would go wrong, I would completely flip out and be pissed off and upset and rage at it and go crazy. And if you haven't noticed, when things go wrong these days, it's kind of like, I've been here, done that a million times. Let's sit down logically, rationally, think about the situation, think about ways around it or ways to fix it, alternatives to it, right? And then we can kind of attack it from an analytical standpoint and say, what do you do? When one method of support gets closed, think of others. Try to find alternative solutions. And we work together as a community to do this. And we always come out on top on the other end. You know what I mean? There's been so many hurdles, so many roadblocks, and we always blast through them or jump over them. And there's been absolutely nothing that's held us back permanently ever. And that's a great thing. Okay, it really is. It's an absolute great thing. So thank you to those of you who have maybe been along for this insanely wild ride. All right? Thank you to those who maybe are newcomers. And you know what? Thank you particularly to those who just keep me in mind. And I mean that too, because here's the thing. Here's actually the worst thing that could probably happen to a content creator. It's not if you're hated. It's not if you have people being nasty to you on the internet. You know what the worst thing that could happen to a content creator is? If no one cares about you anymore. You know what I mean? That's literally the worst thing that could happen. That at one point in life, you were pertinent and people cared about you and what you had to say and the content you put out. And then over time, you just fade into obscurity and no one cares about you ever again. All right? Certainly, I'm nowhere near as popular as I used to be. I mean, I barely get 1,000 views on a video these days unless it's a big popular playthrough. Then I blow up in views sometimes. But these playthroughs I've been doing over the summer, they've been slow, not getting views. I know that. I'm not stupid, right? But I still have people who care about me. I'm still brought up. I'm still referenced. People still know who I am. People still follow the things that I say to some extent. I mean, shit. I still am sitting rent-free in the minds of so many content creators out there who bring me up in their shit. And it's like, why? You have 10 times more subs than me. You have 10 times more views than me. You probably have 400 times more money than me. Why are you still bringing up Darkside Phil? Think about that. Because they certainly don't have to, yet they never forget, right? they never forget me. They got to keep bringing me up on a daily basis in some cases, these people. So that's the thing. Actually still remaining pertinent, even after all these years, is something very special, okay? Now, hitting 200K subs. Right? What I will say is this. Number one, if you're not subscribed to this channel, and I know I only got about maybe 300 people watching the stream right now, probably on demand this video will get what? Between 500 to 1,000 views. But if you're not subscribed to this channel right now, what are you waiting for? If you watch the content on it, at this point in time, is there really any significant reason you wouldn't subscribe? I don't flood the channel with videos anymore. You know, you got one pre-stream, you got one daily wrap, and you got a bunch of gameplay in between every day. There's not that many videos. It's not that big of a deal. On YouTube now, you can very easily tell YouTube, I don't want to see the videos from the channel I subscribe to. You know, please don't flood my inbox with them. That's now possible. Okay? So there's really no reason not to. I certainly can't twist your arm and make you, but obviously it would help this channel if you watch the content, if you would subscribe. It would also help if maybe you would tell someone about the channel, because that's how this channel used to grow. There was never any paid advertisement. No one ever promoted me. Hell, I was with Machinima as one of their longest running partners, and the only thing they literally ever fucking did for me was put 2 episodes of Project 7 on one of their channels that no one watched, okay? And then when the Machinima app launched on Xbox, which again, no one used, they had my channel shown there for a limited amount of time. That's it. That's the only promotion I ever received from anywhere. I never got a front page feature. I never got anyone collaborating with me. Like I said, the trends that everyone used to do on YouTube, there were YouTubers that were my size. Then they would collaborate with other YouTubers of their size and do co-op projects and blow up. You know, it's funny because I hate to say it. I do really hate to say it, but it's time to be real now with the internet, guys. You ready? John Rambo and I started a trend of co-op, couch co-op. Yes, there were other people who did it, but we became prominent for doing it. And then every motherfucking YouTuber under the sun copied our formula and started doing, let's have all our friends come over for couch co-op and do it the same way that they do it, but now we'll have more production value. And now we'll bring in other YouTubers to it as well. And the next thing you know, they're all blowing up in popularity, right? You wanna know why? Because they gamed the system. While we were just 2 guys sitting on a couch having fun playing games together, they were doing it to blow up on YouTube. So they did every little nuance possible, all right, in order to get noticed on YouTube. And we didn't care. We were doing it for the love.
I don't understand why Phil is so fucking upset about people blowing up on YouTube and gaming the system, when in the same fucking breath sometimes he talks about how fucking big he got doing KO Gaming and how he made that channel fucking popular at one time. So sometimes it's great to be fucking popular on YouTube, but only when he does it. If anyone else is fucking popular on YouTube, it's not fucking well earned. Only when Phil was doing well on YouTube is when it's a successful, meaningful, robust, feel-good story. Jesus fucking Christ, this amount of fucking... This is so much copium going on today by Phil. This is unbelievable. Amounts of fucking just him trying to delude... he's not trying to delude himself, it's just maybe his fans. This is incredible. This is truly how he sees the fucking world. This is truly how he sees the last 14 years of his fucking pathetic life. Jesus fucking Christ. I witnessed quite a lot of these fucking years as a fucking viewer, as a detractor. Phil is not fucking remembering things the way they actually happened. I just say that.
Love of it. We weren't doing it to make a paycheck. We weren't doing it to blow up like these motherfuckers were. Why do you think, and this is me being 100% truthful with you guys and transparent, all right? And this is not me hating on them either. Why do you think we were upset when after going to MagFest 1 year, all right, and we went to MagFest, we had a panel. The panel was full with people. The entire room was full. People were so happy to meet us. We premiered Project 7 at the event. Meet and greet, signed autographs, sold merch. It was insanely successful. The next year we go to apply to go to MagFest and we're told, oh, well, we don't want you because Game Grumps is going. Game Grumps. Game Grumps. The guys who fucking bid our idea now get in because they rode the YouTube algorithm. Okay, that makes sense, right? But this is basically what's happened is over the years, people were inspired by me as an OG game creator or content creator and looked at the ideas that I and John Rambo and others had when we didn't care about becoming internet virally popular. We just wanted to do our own thing and have fun on our channels and be let the fuck alone. We didn't look to collaborate. We didn't look to ride, the thumbnails, the clickbait, the bullshit, okay? We didn't want to do that. We didn't want to be involved in that. We just wanted to be ourselves, all right? And we knew it meant that we weren't going to blow up, but we were okay with that, right? Because we were transparent with that, But everyone else on this fucking site did everything possible to get ahead, and we felt like we were the ones getting stepped on, all right? In particular, yeah, me. I'm the guy who so many people say, oh, yeah, I used to watch Dark Side Phil back in the day, and we all, we used to sit around and watch him, right? But then they went on to become prominent and popular and the featured people, while I just kind of stayed where I was. But you know what? I'm okay with that, because if you take a look at me, I never sold out. I never changed. I was just me, and that's why people still watch my shit to this day. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, I'm not hating on Game Grumps at all. More power to them. And it wasn't just them. There was a series of YouTubers who started copying things that I did and John Rambo did or we did together and ran with those ideas and used the YouTube algorithm to their advantage. But I was literally, I'm telling you, a decade ago, I was literally told, oh, at MagFest, well, Game Grumps already have a panel. I was like, Game Grumps already have a panel? Well, what the fuck? We were before Game Grumps, and we were there last year before Game Grumps existed, and we had a great panel. Well, we can't have you every year, sorry. That's what they told. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. What disrespect, right? Anyway, the point I'm making here is, okay? I've always been true to myself. I've always tried to be an independent, and I've always tried to be as transparent with my viewership as possible. I never did this for $1. I never did. I never did this for a living. For $1, I did it because I loved it. And I hope that has come through in the 14 years of content that I made for all of you. I hope that I continue to make content for you.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Barrett Wells, for Super Chat. It says, so he's still the same guy in the video that got him booted from Stream Elements. Pretty much, aye. Pretty much. Phil, this is what I'm saying, like, Phil on one hand will say, I've changed so much, so why do you, I'm not the same as I was back then. And in the same fucking sentence, he'll talk about how he's always stayed true to himself. He's always stayed true to himself and all that shit and all his like core beliefs and how he fucking does things. So on one hand, he's changed so much over the fucking years and he's not that toxic motherfucker anymore. On the other hand, he's stayed true to himself. Which one is the real Phil? Will the real Phil Burnell please take, claim... Has Phil changed or not, Phil? What the fuck, Phil? Come on. Have you changed or not? You can't just fucking say, well, for all the horrible things done before, I have changed, and then say, but I've not changed, I've stayed true to myself. No, shit, no, you've not. If you stay true to yourself, you'll be fucking constantly saying the N-word over and over again, as you feel you did back in the fucking day. You piece of shit.
For another 14 years. I mean that, truthfully. I wish that I could be the oldest motherfucking YouTuber still doing this. People are like, oh my god, that guy's been doing it for that long. He's put out that many videos. He's that dedicated. He has a fan base that cares about him that much. I would love to do this in some form for the rest of my life. I'm not saying that I'm going to be doing full-time content creation when I get older. I probably won't be able to. And I'm not saying certainly that I want to do games all the time. But I really feel like the older I get, the more I can diversify and the better I can do and the different shit I can do. You know what I mean? Like, I really feel like this was just kind of the formative years. This first 10, 15 years was just the start of something. And now, I kind of feel like this year in particular, like I said, now I feel like I can kind of do whatever and I'll have support. So I feel like that weight lifted off of my shoulders. There was a time when it was always like, man, I'm nervous. What if I play a game today, no one likes it now? I can't make any money on it and I can't pay my bills. I don't really feel that way anymore. That's a good thing. And it's not because I'm rolling in dough. It's just because you guys show me the love and the support no matter what I do. No matter all the hate that I get.
Hey, Nathan Smith has become a standard supporter for Phil for 14 months. Nathan Smith's autistic, by the way, in case you didn't know. Nathan Smith, in the CDV chat down in the bottom corner. Nathan Smith, standard supporter, 14 months. That guy's autistic, just in case you didn't know that. He's very happy to tell people that. Let's have a wee check on Phil's sub count. That's just going down more than I thought it would. I genuinely think that was somebody that is just constantly logging into their fucking alt accounts. It must be... Imagine if it was like one fucking person. One random ass troll that made like thousands. Or maybe, I don't know, how many accounts is this? How's it going down so far? So quick. Look at this chart! Look at this consistent chart! I've been on this for like 18 minutes, right? This is an 18-minute chart. From 198,785, it's now 198,668. Sweet Jesus, man, it's still going down. Fuck me.
And all the shit, and that's the usual nonsense, the conspiracies. You know, I'm still here, and I'm not, like I said, there's no way I'm going to be stopped at this point. That's a good thing, you know? And I'm excited for what the future holds. We got a lot of good stuff on the horizon, particularly this month, all right? So from the bottom of my heart, I want to say to all of you guys out there who watch me in any capacity, thank you. Because you still think of me, talk about me, keep...
Money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Meth Bear, for the £5 tip. It says, this gormless infected Boyle isn't a shill who never sold out, but these trolls won't let him shill and sell out to make more money. I don't know why I read that in such a fucking animated style, but there you fucking go. But yeah, Phil, as I'm saying, he fucking contradicts himself so fucking much. The guy that is happy to never fucking have sold out, then cries about detractors that never fucking let him get a sponsorship. It's like, oh, so does he want sponsorship? He said, nah, he never wanted sponsorships apparently. Okay, then why is he fucking crying about never getting them? Phil, I don't know, is he trying to convince himself, or is he trying to convince his fucking audience? What is it here? What the fuck is it? It's unbelievable. But yeah, thank you very much, Methia, for the tip. I do appreciate it. Guys, tips would help far more than that. I'm not going to fucking do that. Don't be fucking stupid. I'm just happy for anyone to contribute whatsoever. I'm not going to fucking do a Phil Burnell.
Me pertinent. That's why I'm really still here. Again, the worst thing that could happen is if people forget about you or think that you don't matter anymore. And even if people who just make fun of me, hey, I'm still pertinent, right? So in some capacity, that's probably why I'm still here, is because people still keep me in mind. Like I said, I'm living rent free in a lot of heads, and that means something 14 years later. All right, there will be ups and downs. This will not be the end of the strife and the challenges that we face. There will always be more right around the corner. That's the nature of life. That's what I've learned since I've been a YouTuber, is that it's never going to just go away. There's always going to be another thing threatening everything. You deal with it, right? You roll with it.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Prophet, for a super chat. It says, I'm worried that this sounds like he's challenging people to try and take him down again so he can sympathy beg when something does happen. But I've been getting that feeling as well lately. He has been aggressively going after Keemstar the last couple of days. He is really aggressively taking jabs at him. Phil relies on drama. Phil relies on this. He's basically admitted it right there. Right before you fucking sent a super chat there. He basically admitted, that, he does somewhat... He's basically still around, essentially, because the detractors have given him so much fucking attention. The detractors, and basically the kind of engagement the detractors have on YouTube in general as well, and on Twitter, outnumber his support. I believe firmly there are more detractors than there are Phil fans. And the fucking 200k or 198k subs he's got, obviously a lot of them are dead fucking accounts, in my opinion. The true number of Phil's actual fans, these days, is probably 4 digits. Imagine if you fucking removed all the people that didn't care about Phil Burnell, right? The amount of views he gets on these videos, man. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a wee quick trip in the videos, right? What videos get consistently good views? Does any of them get consistently good fucking views? It's like 600, 700, 800. Some videos are like fucking 1.7k because this was, this was the part 1 of Overwatch 2, which didn't have anything to it. Let's see how many likes this has got. 33 likes and 86 dislikes. A lot of people didn't like the empty chair menu stream. Would you look at that shit? So what was it? Look at the views. Look at the views. The views are always in the hundreds. The views are always in the hundreds, most part. Very rarely these days does a Phil fucking video get over 4 digits. So does this mean it's fair to assume that the average number, the actual genuine number of Phil fans out there watching his content is maybe 1,000 people? Let's be generous and say 2,000 people? Maybe 2,000 people that care about Phil Burnell? It's hard to tell, because also look at the fucking engagement his videos are getting. It's not as if the fucking live streams are getting like millions of people to him, or hundreds of, or tens of thousands of people. The fucking live streams, 198, 640, 639, yeah. The live streams as well has got 488 watching right now, okay? That's basically the average amount of views that a Phil video gets. So that's what I'm saying, like 500 odd views for each video, and 500 odd people on live stream. Maybe it's like 1,000 people that care about Phil's videos. At least his fans do anyway, going down to his fucking channel. 198,000 subscribers on his channel basically don't care for his content. That's the simple truth of the matter. Trine says he'd be better off making a new channel as he would be in an algorithm. And again, yeah, that's an interesting point, I think, but Phil cannot let his channel go. He's got too much investment in it, he's got too much time invested in it. Nah. Phil could not let his channel go that easily. Anyway, how do I fall behind?
You deal with it, you have a rational, calm mind, you move on to the next, and you just keep going. And I'm very, very happy about that, all right? So thank you all for everything. I really, really appreciate everything that you've done. Thank you so much, and let's keep this positivity rolling, okay? Fair enough? Happy 200k subs, which I'm sure, I'm not even exaggerating, I'm sure I don't have 200k anymore. Because I knew that when I officially announced I have 200k subs on a stream, trolls would unsub. But they fall for the bait. I did it on purpose, right? Because guess what? We're about to have probably, arguably, one of my biggest months in like all year, besides maybe Elden Ring launch this month, right? With Street Fighter 6 coming this weekend, which we're about to talk about, with all the new games, we're going to easily get back to 200k. But they do exactly what I say. They fall right into my hands, right into my trap every time, because they're predictable simpletons. They're not anything complex. They think they're so smart. They're the dumbest people on this planet because they're easily manipulated. They're so dumb, okay?
I'd kind of laugh if Phil didn't hit 200k again for a while. He thinks that the new games are going to fucking deliver him 200k subs easily. It might do, who knows. But I think it'd be kind of interesting if Phil actually didn't manage to get back to 200k despite all the new games happening. We'll have to wait and see what happens in time. But this is an interesting challenge that Phil's laid down here. He saw the messages that was falling, it was a shook, he was pretty paused. Yeah, Phil was definitely a bit rocked that it's fell that much. I don't even know if he's aware how much it's dropped. He's probably think it's dropped by like 20 or something, or 30. if he actually sees it's dropped by, so he is officially 1,375 subs away from 200k. As we just did some quick maths, and it's even more now. So yeah, he's so far away from 200k.
Okay. So anyway, awesome. Happy 200k. Now let's move on to the usual business. All right. So first of all, let's talk about today. Today we are attempting to play Overwatch 2 again. Yeah, I'm putting myself through this again. Now, I don't really know if this is going to work or not. Okay. In fact, what I would probably like to do here is...
He said, in fact, that's another bingo, guys. We are 4 away. Fucking Yaldi.
Just on a whim, since we're going to still be doing the podcast for a while, I'm going to boot her up again. I'm going to attempt to get this thing to connect again and see what happens. All right. By the way, this is on Xbox Series X that I'm attempting again because this is the format I want to play it. At this point, I don't even care about possibly trying to sync my previous progress from Overwatch 1. It's never going to sync. I have absolutely no confidence it'll work at all. These guys don't know what they're doing, so I'm just going to try to earn the characters again. Okay. By the way, I think I can open the window because I don't hear landscapers. I'd like to get fresh air again. Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be back. So I'll jump myself into the queue. In fact, here, I'll show you. I'll jump myself back into the queue while we wait. Here you go. Where's the webcam overlay? You find it. Oh, what the hell? That's not what I clicked. Here we go. We'll do this. Amazing. We'll have it sitting right here while I do the rest of the podcast, and we'll see if I can actually get in. All right? Hilarious, right? So, yeah, what we're going to try to do is get in and play it again today. I have absolutely, positively no confidence whatsoever that this will actually get in and we'll play today. All right? People have been, no exaggeration, been trying to play this game for 24 hours and haven't played it yet. If that's not the worst botch job in any game launch, I don't know what is, except Street Fighter V, which was worse. Even the launch of World of Warcraft, which I remember in the early 2000s, people sat around and at least got in for a little bit and played for a little bit. Then it would crash and they'd be kicked out of the server and then they'd have to try again, but they still got to play. There's people who have been sitting there for a day doing this and haven't gotten in yet and played a single match. Pretty dumb, huh? Here's a new error. We didn't even see this one yesterday. This is great. This is great. I think yesterday we saw 4 different errors, right? 4. Now we have 5. Now there's 5 errors. This is amazing. Anyway, so we are going to attempt to play this again, all right? Now, I'm not going to waste my whole stream again, just like yesterday, all right? We're going to try to join and play. If it works, we'll play it. I want to play it. But if it doesn't work, then we're just going to do more Evil Within 1 again. And I know some people will be like, again? Yeah, what do you want me to do? The new game literally doesn't work. The new game refuses to work. I can't make Blizzard be a competent company anymore in the modern era. They're obviously not. They obviously have no clue what they're doing. The hilarious part about this is the fucking Blizzard fanboy army, who is still saying they're oh, well, didn't you hear that they said they're being DDoS attacked? You're serious. You actually think that someone is paying for a 24-hour DDoS attack. You believe this? You really? If this is the case, it would be one of the most unprecedented DDoS attacks in history, one of the most expensive, complex undertakings ever done, and that's why no one can play this game for 24 hours. Oh, by the way, except for all those top content creators who seem to be playing it no problem and have been streaming it without no issue. Somehow they're bypassing the DDoS attack. Magically, they're going around it like this. What? Like this? Like, whoa, over and around it. Oh, now I can play. See, I dodged the DDoS. I dodge it. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? How can you be so gullible and stupid? Like, good Lord. Anyway, I'll give it a shot. If we don't join by, say, 1 p.m., so right now it's 11:50 a.m., we'll finish the podcast, okay? Jesus fuck Christ, these people are so inept. We'll finish the podcast, and if, we'll go a little bit longer, and if it doesn't join, we're going to play Evil Within again, okay? There you go. Now, what about the late stream? Well, same thing on the late stream. I'm going to try to play, and I hope that we can, all right? If it doesn't work, then on the late stream, you guys decide what we want to do. Like last night, we literally had one of the best just chill hangout streams that I've ever done. It was super fun. We had a lot of attendees. We just chilled and relaxed and talked and had a great time together. I had so much fun. Like, I wouldn't mind doing that again, unless you guys want me to play something, like just grab something randomly off Game Pass or whatever. I'd be down for whatever you want to do tonight. All right, we'll give it another shot. So there you go. All right. I'm not here tomorrow. It's my day off from streaming. Okay. But now we got the big, awesome, positive announcement about this weekend. Okay. But before that, we've hit 100 likes on the stream already. So it is time for our very first celebratory bubble blow since hitting 200,000 subscribers. It's almost like 3D. No, it's not. There you go. Okay. So, let's talk about this weekend because, ladies and gentlemen, I can show you right now. You ready for this? Street Fighter 6 closed beta is right here and ready to go on my Xbox. I was invited to it. It was closed. I applied for it. It was a lottery. I hit the jackpot. And I'm stoked for this because I never win anything like that. Like, literally never. And, I apply for these things every once in a while when it's something I'm interested in. I've applied for, various different betas, different things. I never win anything. This is, like, literally the first time I think ever in my 14 years as a content creator that I was actually selected to be in anything like that. Okay? And this is, like, incredibly pertinent right now because I was one of the biggest critics of Street Fighter V, right? To the point where I just stopped playing competitive Street Fighter. Even through the years of Street Fighter 4 that I didn't like, all right? I still went back whenever there was a major update to the game, whenever there was a new character release or season pack or whatever, because remember, Street Fighter 4 was regular Street Fighter 4, Super, Arcade Edition, Ultra. There was like 5 versions. And every time, even when I didn't like it, I still went back and I still played it, and you guys enjoyed my coverage of it because you like seeing an outsider's perspective. I'm not a main guy in the FGC anymore. It's been a very long time since I was, but I have a big storied history in Street Fighter. I've been playing Street Fighter 2 since the day it came out in American arcades. I have a unique perspective on everything, and you guys like hearing it. So even in Street Fighter 4, when I knew I wasn't going to play it long term, I wasn't really going to enjoy it competitively, you still liked watching me cover it. With Street Fighter 5, I hated the game so much. Just innately, the game design was so poor that I couldn't even play it after the first season expansion. Remember? It was actually one of the viewers who purchased me that first season of characters. Who was it? G, Urian. It was like 3 or 4 characters. And I played it and I was just like disgusted. I was like, I really just don't want to play this game anymore. Okay? Just so you guys know, because someone just said, I sent a tip. I don't do shout outs for contributions till the end of the podcast. So if anyone's contributing for tips or whatever, I don't shout that out till the end. All right? Because I think someone just said I tipped. I appreciate that. And I swear to you, I will shout it out. But I have to get to the end of the show first. Okay? So, Street Fighter 5 I couldn't stomach. And I told you guys all the reasons over the years. You know what I mean? Like, I tried to be as, fair to the game as I could, as self-explanatory. What people told me was, well, we really missed out, Phil, because, like, Season 3 or 4, they finally got it right. I was like, so let me get this straight. You expected me to buy the base game, the Season 1 expansion, the Season 2 expansion, and the Season 3 expansion before the game started to be a good competitive game. You wanted me to spend how much money on this game before it's good? That sounds like a bad fucking idea unless you're a fanboy. Because essentially that's what it became. Street Fighter V became, if we don't support the game, Capcom will die when it comes to fighting games and will not make any more. I'm not kidding you. This was the mentality of the whole FGC during the Street Fighter V era. There were streamers and content creators who did not like that game, but purposely pushed it because they needed to make money in the meantime and were afraid that if that game failed, that Capcom wouldn't make fighting games anymore. So they pushed junk. They pushed shit. They played crap. All right? The problem is, as you now see, when you promote crap, you get more crap. They milked the living shit out of Street Fighter V. That was a 7-year wait for us to get another game that was worth playing. What a joke. Seriously, what a joke. So, to me, as soon as they start showing, stuff about Street Fighter 6, and I'm saying, yes, there's definitely some things that are, carries over from Street Fighter 5, for sure. But I'm also seeing some new things, some more interesting things, some things that are elements from previous Street Fighter games. The fact that the builds of the characters seem to be reverting. Ken looks like he has a lot more things from Street Fighter 3. Jury, who I feel was completely ruined in Street Fighter 5, looks like she plays...
Shut up. Okay, 2 seconds. Let me check the subs. Let me check the subs for him. 2 seconds. We are now in 198,572. It's gone down even more. Sweet zombie Jesus. He's lost almost 1,500 subs since his big reveal. Phil is going to have to really hope the new games give him some sort of incredible organic growth, because at this rate, this is impressive. This is impressive how quickly it's dropping. I did leave the website, sadly, you know what I mean, so that the big fancy I can't go back further, sadly. I'll try. I accidentally closed it before, so we don't have it dating back to 30 minutes ago. But yeah, it's going down, 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 and down more. Look at this, just plummeting. Sweet Jesus, man. All right, back to Bingo.
Is like Street Fighter 4 again. They literally reverted her back to her build that was good and fun to play, rather than her ruined build from Street Fighter 5. So, it looks like everything they're doing at this point is now going in the right direction. Not only that, but let's be honest here, fighting games for the longest time have been focused way too much on the online competitive community. Not to say that that's not the focus, because it always has been, but there's people who are fans of these games who just don't have any desire to play them in a competitive setting. They just enjoy fighting games. So why not make content in the game for those who aren't going to jump online and play in a competition? Why not have a robust single-player mode with tons of content? Like games like Soul Calibur were doing in the early 2000s, or Mortal Kombat has now been doing for the last 10, 15 years with their reboot trilogy. Like, why not do that yourself in Street Fighter? And they're doing it. They're actually doing it. For the first time ever in a Street Fighter game, they're actually doing just that. So it looks to me, from everything I've seen so far about Street Fighter 6, it looks to me like they're doing the right thing. It looks to me like they are listening to not just one focused group of players who are very specific and demanding when it comes to the competitive play, but they're actually listening to a wide group of players now. No, Jasper, you can have my bottle cap. You silly kidding. They're listening to everyone, the masses. They're going to give people what they want for the longest time. This is an excellent thing. This is the first time I feel like Street Fighter's ever done that. It always seems like they're always listening to the same very focused group of top competitive players rather than listening to the community as a whole, what they would want. Okay? Personally, I would love this game to be much more of a competitive game than Street Fighter V was and get away with the slow pattern play and every character plays exactly the same. I feel like the drive system is going to change it dramatically. You're going to have some people who like to use the drive system for that parry style that it looks like it almost emulates a parry of Third Strike or almost like the focus attacks from Street Fighter 4. You're going to have people who are going to be using it to do the cancels, to extend combos and get offensive advantage, to make a safe move after a move that shouldn't be safe. You're going to have all kinds of uses for this drive system, I feel. And you're going to have variety of play because of it. That's a good thing. Now, I could be wrong. I haven't played it yet, but all the signs I'm seeing is that they're really working hard here to try to make it so that this game will be back in the competitive spirit what Street Fighter is supposed to be. It's not supposed to be, so you sit down with Street Fighter for 1 week, you pick a character, you learn a pattern, then you just go online and you repeat that pattern ad nauseum, and next thing you know, you're climbing in the ranks because the pattern is safe. So it's like an increased 75% of the time. 75% of the time when you do that pattern, you'll win the match online. It's just guaranteed you're going to win. And then 25%, well, maybe they'll react to it and get lucky and blow through your pattern play, but you'll still win most of the time, so play the odds and you'll just keep climbing in the ranks. That's Street Fighter 5 in a nutshell. There's no, like, intelligent thought even put into it when it comes to the competitive play of the game. Now, when you go to tournaments, it's different. You see people all of a sudden doing reactions and shit. You're like, wait a minute. That's not what the vast majority of gameplay ever was online because the game was designed with all this input lag in mind and all of that. Street Fighter 6 doesn't look like that. Street Fighter 6 looks like they thought at a high competitive level. They did the right thing. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of effort was put into this at this point. So, I'm excited for it. I hope that everything that I'm hoping for will be in this game. Actual variety of gameplay. You can play this character as Rushdown, or you can play him as a mid-range footsies character, right? Maybe Dalsim can be played as a keep-away character, or you could do mix-ups and combos, right? Give me the same kind of variety of gameplay I have in fucking Super Turbo. How do you not have variety of gameplay that was in the original Street Fighter 2 games in your modern Street Fighter game? That just blows my fucking mind, okay? So, I'm very, very, very much looking forward to playing Street Fighter 6 this weekend, okay? I don't know who I'm going to be facing. It seems like it's a unique mix. I see some people online who are lucky just like me, who had no idea they would get it. And then I see top content creators like Justin Wong. And, oh, I got it. Oh, yeah, I'm sure, you know. What a coinky dink that you got it, right? You know, I mean, I'm sure. And the other thing that really gets me is, like, people who are like, oh, so I got an extra code. I'd like to give this to my favorite content creators. Like, you can't do that. If you read the terms of service, it literally says right in it, if you were gifted this code, you are not able to give it to anyone. You're not able to sell it to anyone. It's non-transferable. The moment that you do, you can actually be banned from all Capcom products moving forward, because you had to link your Capcom ID to even get the code. So you're violating the agreement. Jasper, what are you doing? What are you doing? It's crawling all over my closet right now. Okay? So I just find it hilarious that people, oh, can I buy a code? You know, I'm a top player and I didn't get a code. So just give me your code. No! Literally, it says right in the terms, you can't do that, so stop fucking begging. You know? It's ridiculous. No.
Hold on a second. I knew I said I wasn't going to really pause much, but did he just fucking call out people? Did he literally just tell people to stop begging? Yeah, this is one of like what the fuck moments.
Code? No! Literally, it says right in the terms, you can't do that, so stop fucking begging. You know?
Stop fucking begging. Jesus Christ. Pot, kettle, black. He is telling others to stop fucking begging. Really?
Bruh. No, it's ridiculous. No, Jasper didn't rip anything. No, he was just jumping around on the, he was jumping around over here on, like, the storage bins. Let me just check. No, he didn't do nothing. He's fine. What it is, I don't want him to jump up too high, because you know cats. Cats have no fear. I don't want him to jump up too high in the closet. I don't want him going on the top shelf, for example, with the fisherman's hat, which has the lures on it. Then he'd be in danger. I don't want him going up there. So as long as he's on the floor, just on these bins here, then he's okay. So I'm keeping an eye on it. So, but anyway, I just find it absolutely hilarious that people, you know, this was luck of the draw, supposedly. Although I'm very skeptical when I'm actually seeing a few top players say, oh yeah, I got it. I was like, yeah, okay, dude. And the funny part was, last night when the codes went out, they didn't say nothing. They were radio silent. Then all of a sudden this morning, they post up, oh, I got a code. It's like, yeah, because someone gave it to you. Not because you fucking actually got it legit. Someone gave it to you. You're not supposed to have it. You know, this, by the way.
Or they've got fucking real lives to fucking worry about, and they didn't fucking be able to share that news until they found out later on. Not everyone's lives are fucking empty and as miserable as yours, Phil. I just love the insinuation. He's insinuating that all these Street Fighter, like, you know, big top guys are technically abusing and breaking Street Fighter or Capcom terms of service. That's a bold accusation to make against your fellow Street Fighter players, and it's not something they might take kindly to. Just saying, Phil.
This always happens. It's called favoritism. It's always happened in the Street Fighter community. I hate it. I fucking hate it. Because you know what they call it? It's called the rich get richer.
But hey, Phil, you got a code. You got a code, so you must be getting favoritism. What other explanation? This guy that's been known, he's known as a Street Fighter player, Phil Burnell. He got 4th one time at EVO, you know. He was the top US-based player in 2007 or 5 or whatever push. This guy must be getting favoritism from Capcom because he is known as a Street Fighter guy. Why is that argument not applicable to you, Phil?
If you let the same people who are supposed to be the top players, the top creators, always get priority and access to everything, then how will that ever change, right? They're always going to be the top featured creators, the top featured players, because they have access to everything first. So how the fuck would anyone else have a chance when they're the ones who are playing it before anyone else? They're the ones who always have the competitive advantage. And it always has been like that in Street Fighter. This is one of the things I hate about that fucking community, is the favoritism and the absolute ridiculous butt kissing that happens in that community. No, just because you're a notable player with a name for yourself doesn't mean you should get everything ahead of time for free. Earn it like everyone fucking else. I'm tired of it. If you gave a code to a top player because they didn't get it last night, shame on you, you fucking ball-sucking sellout piece of shit. Let them earn something, okay? For once. Let them stop having their asses kissed by you. It's pathetic. Okay.
Nah. I need to do something. I need to search something straight away. I want to find the time Phil was asking if anyone else had a code. I'm pretty certain, and I think someone else mentioned it in chat as well, I am certain that when he fucking mentioned this happening at first, this kind of Street Fighter code, the beta for Street Fighter, I'm pretty certain he mentioned the idea of maybe somebody potentially sending him a fucking code. So it's just a case of how do I fucking find that shit though? I don't know if that's going to be easy to fucking find. Damn. It's gonna... Code for the beta, maybe? Nah, it's not. I don't know. Yeah, but that's the thing though. Specifically, I'm pretty certain he mentioned the idea of potentially maybe somebody could have sent him a code for Street Fighter if he wasn't successful in getting access to the beta by the lottery. And I'm certain he mentioned that as a possibility. So he's fucking calling out anyone else sending a code to a prominent Street Fighter guy. And yet he was wanting a code himself if he didn't get access to the fucking beta for this lottery. One rule for everyone else, a different rule for Phil Burnell.
Okay. Anyway, the good news.
Oh, hang on 2 seconds before I do anything. Oh, it's going down even more. Jesus. Okay, I just wanted to check. Back to bingo.
News here is I'm in the beta this weekend. I'm excited to be in the beta. Am I going to be good at it? Probably not. What will I bring to it? Fundamentals. Fundamentals of someone who's played Street Fighter since day one. Footsies, stuff from Street Fighter 2. That's about it. I haven't been studying like some of these fucking people. I swear to God. Oh my God. So it was Street Fighter 6 at Tokyo Game Show. Here's 4 hours of casual gameplay footage that we're going to analyze and study every piece of every mechanic of the game. The game's not out yet, you fucking idiot. Get a life. There's more to life than sitting here and studying a game that's in fucking test. So I'm going to play it for the first time and really hands-on see all this shit this weekend. I'm excited. It's starting on Friday. All right. All day Friday, all day Saturday, all day Sunday. I'm playing this game. Holy shit, I just got in. Look at this. Well, I better keep moving on the menu so I don't get kicked, right? Because if I don't, I'm going to get kicked. I have to stay on the menu now or we're not going to be able to play it. The bummer is I'm not done with the show. I have much more to do. I have shout-outs. I'm not done with the show yet. The good news is it looks like I can get in, right? So that's good. You know what I want to show you guys really quick? If I hit here, and I have to do unranked because I haven't even played a match yet. But if you hit there and you do quick play, okay? What ends up happening? Well, I don't want to wait. I don't want to screw someone over in a game. All right, well, I'll just stay here, and every couple minutes I'll move around the menu. Usually you stay connected. Like my wife sat at this menu for a good half hour yesterday and didn't get disconnected. So I'll stay here and I'll move around a little bit to stay in the menu. And then once I end the podcast, then we'll jump into the game. Okay. All right. So I can't believe it. I'm playing Street Fighter 6 all this weekend. All right. 3 straight days, all day Friday, all day Saturday, all day Sunday, both streams. If you're not okay with that, I apologize. Obviously, this was something that was luck. Usually I'm a variety content creator, but it's literally a 3-day closed beta. I would be an idiot to not take advantage of the fact that I got this lucky to be one of the few people on the planet that gets to play this game early and experience it. There's 8 characters in it. Ken and Ryu. I should say Ryu and Ken. Chun-Li and Guile. Juri. And Luke. And then the 2 new characters, Jamie and Kimberly. Out of all those characters, I absolutely want to play with the new characters because they're new. I want to check out Kimberly, who apparently is a hybrid of like almost Ibuki and Guy from previous Street Fighters. Jamie supposedly was inspired by Yun and Yang from Street Fighter 3, but doesn't really play like them. He has some moves that look similar, but apparently he doesn't really play like them. So those are the two that I kind of want to mess around with the most because they're brand new. I definitely want to play with Juri, because if she plays like Street Fighter 4, she was actually one of my favorite new additions to Street Fighter 4 when she was added in Super Street Fighter 4. I really liked her combo ability of her charging the projectiles and then hit, release the projectile, hit, release the projectile, then do the windmill kick. I remember she had aerial juggle with, I think it was jumping medium punch, and then she could juggle you after into super. And for what I'm to understand, they've actually taken her and kind of reverted her back to a Street Fighter 4 build to make her way more high combo ability, because that's how she was fun to play in Street Fighter 4. That's cool. I'm actually excited for that, to try her out again. Guile, obviously I want to use. Guile's a guy from Street Fighter 2, probably Ryu as well. So if anyone, I'll probably maybe skip either Chun-Li, Ken, or Luke. Probably guaranteed I'm skipping Luke. He looks like a piece of shit. He always did. His character design is complete crap for Street Fighter 5. He looks like one of the fucking Paul brothers. I don't care about this character at all. I'm probably just going to call him the Paul brother, the lost Paul brother, every time I ever fight him. Excuse me. So, yeah, I am very excited to be playing this all weekend long. We're obviously going to see some people coming in to the streams that normally wouldn't. You're going to see people who are in Element who are just looking for people playing Street Fighter 6 this weekend. So we're probably going to see inflated views, although admittedly probably none of them will be able to talk because they're not going to understand that it's a sub-only chat, right? But what I would ask of you, please understand that this is going to be a very special opportunity for me to be able to play a game that I have history with. I can actually add something to the commentary and thought process about, because I have this history of being an OG in the Street Fighter community and playing the older games.
Hold on a fucking second, he's bitching and whining and moaning and complaining about all the fucking regular suspects that have so much fucking history with the game as well, getting invited to these things. Why is it fucking fine for Phil, who has such a history with the fucking games, to be a part of these fucking betas, but it's not fucking okay for these other guys who have so much fucking history and have got so much fucking input, they can add their own experiences, their own fucking stories. They've got all this shit as well, they've got all this experience, they've got all this fucking knowledge they can fucking use and add to their fucking own, you know, gameplay themselves of playing the beta. But Phil is furious with these guys getting the fucking chances all the fucking time. Why is it okay for Phil to add his fucking input, but not those guys who have even more experience than Phil?
Okay? And also the fact that, you know, I really feel like this will help the channel, just being honest. I think it will. I think this is going to give a boost to DSP Gaming when, honestly, there probably wouldn't have been this kind of a boost until maybe halfway through this month. This is going to give this channel a little bit of a head start of excitement this month. So I hope that you guys will not only join this weekend to watch Street Fighter 6 for 3 straight days, but you will also support the channel during those days in any way that you can, whether it's spreading the word that DSP is playing Street Fighter 6, liking the streams, leaving comments on the videos and streams, you know, for engagement purposes, and yes, of course, supporting in any other way you can. This would be a great opportunity this weekend to possibly get, you know, hit this members goal. Maybe some people will become a member if they see that I'm excited for the game. I don't know, we'll see, okay? So I'm excited. I mean, seriously, this completely kind of flipped my schedule on its head. Now, this next coming week is a 6-day streaming week for me, so the first 3 days are going to be Street Fighter 6. The next 3 days are going to be the continuation of Evil Within, paired with some Overwatch 2 if it works, all right? One of those streams, either Monday night, Tuesday night, or Wednesday night, I will not be streaming, okay? Why? Why won't I be streaming? Because I am going to be filming the private Patreon React videos for the month. I have one, actually I'm doing a special extended length one for someone, and then I'm doing 1, 2, I think I'm filming 4 videos, but I think one of them is supposed to be like a double length video. I can't remember. I have to look it up again. So yeah, so basically, looking at what I have to do, I need another night off to do it. And I told you guys, this is likely going to become a regular thing where every month I'm probably going to need at least one night off to do those private Patreon React videos. And the thing is, it makes sense to do it now. If I wait until all those new releases are coming out, okay, and then I try to do it, people are going to be very pissed. Like, what are you doing? You're taking time out when all these new games are out, right? You should be covering them. You're taking time away now? No, I'll do it now and get it out of the way, okay? So, yeah, that's what it's going to be. It's probably like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday will be alternation between Evil Within 1 and Overwatch 2 on the day streams. And then the late streams will probably be like some Disney Dreamlight Valley. One night I'm going to take off so that I can do those private videos. And I don't know, because the thing is, we're not going to do Bassmaster on Sunday. We could do Monday night bites for a change if you guys really want Bassmaster and you're afraid that we're going to miss it. I guess we could talk about it over the weekend and see what you guys want, since this definitely the schedule is now thrown into disarray, okay? Okay, so this is cool. It's going to be a very exciting week, all right? Keep in mind, the real big new releases of the month start hitting around the 14th. That's Scorn. A few days later, we got the new Plague Tale. A few days later is Gotham Knights. A few days later is the Resident Evil expansion, Modern Warfare 2, among many other games. I know I'm missing some. There's just a lot going on this month. It's going to be a pretty crazy month, okay? Outside of all of that, what I'd like to do is just talk a little bit about game news, do shout-outs, and then we can, I guess, jump into Overwatch, right? So, I have a couple game news stories to talk about today. Today, Sony launched PlayStation Stars in a couple of territories, including North America, where I happen to live. I think it was North and South America it launched today, okay? What is PlayStation Stars? This is their new rewards program, and it works in different ways. The first way it works is that simply when you spend money buying things digitally from the PlayStation Store, you will eventually earn PlayStation Store credits. So it's kind of like a loyalty rewards program. That you spend a lot, you're going to earn some credits to get more. That's good because right now you get nothing. So that's good. I would equate that to right now, if you're a subscriber of Game Pass, they have their own rewards system where when you log into certain Game Pass games every day, you earn points. When you accumulate those points, they're eventually worth digital currency. Like I have enough points right now on my Xbox to spend like maybe 10, 15 bucks on a game if I wanted. And I could do that at any time because I've accumulated that many. So this is their version of that. But in addition to that, there's other things that they're touting.
Addition. We all heard it. He said addition. That is another bingo, baby. We are 3 away from a full house, and they're all action-oriented things. He has to do the prayer hands, he has to have a dumb close-up, and he has to get at least 15 bucks in tips, which I think he probably will have got, simply because he shared all his good news shit. You know, he's like, we fucking, oh guys, amazing news, 200k subs. You got a fucking bunch of deadheads fucking throwing money. I was like, well done, Phil, have my money. Let's throw money at you like you're a fucking stripper in a fucking, you know, a pool, hooray, and fucking Phil's like, yeah, it's raining. Okay, so yeah, he's dead. I'm pretty confident he's got $15+ in tips, put it that way. So we are very close to a full house here.
Here's how they describe it, right off of their blog. By joining PlayStation Stars, you can use your gaming skills to collect unique digital collectibles and earn rewards, complete campaigns, earn points, and show off your collectibles in a digital display case on PlayStation app as a way of celebrating your love of play and PlayStation experiences. So essentially what it is there's an app. And you can download this app, the PlayStation app, on your phone or mobile device, and you can complete challenges, and when you complete them, you get digital collectibles. Does that mean anything? No. Absolutely not. It doesn't mean a darn thing, right? Who cares about a digital collectible? Is anyone even going to be able to see it? Well, yes. I actually downloaded the app this morning to test it out, just to show you. There it is, the PlayStation app. And the way it works, okay? The way it works is some ordinary gamer says, how are your servers up? Congrats on getting in. Oh, I just sat here like everyone else airing out endlessly, and I got in, so now I'm fucking with it so I don't lose my connection because I'm not done with my podcast yet. Yeah, thanks. I know. We're all in the same fucking boat with this atrocity. So, when you have the PlayStation app, okay, you know what's funny is that people say that he's banned. He was never banned. Right? Didn't people tell me for like 3 years that this person was banned from my streams and controlled me and shit? He's not banned. I don't even know who he is. But anyway. So, when you click on the new PlayStation Stars tab that's now in your PlayStation app, you will now see challenges that you can do, okay? Now, some of the challenges that are available here. October check-in. This one's pretty simple. Simply play any game on PS4 or PS5 in October, and you will earn the PlayStation Tech Demo Tyrannosaurus Rex. If you don't know what that is, that's infamously a T-Rex. That was a rendering that they showed at E3 to show off the power of the original PlayStation 1 back in the 1990s. So apparently, if you play any game on PS4 or PS5 in October, you get that in your app. Okay. PlayStation Store picks. Grab your next favorite game. Buy one of these select games from the PlayStation Store. NBA 2K23, Saints Row 5, the TMNT Collection, The Last of Us Part 1, Inscription, or Madden NFL 23. And if you buy one of those games, you earn 50 points. Okay? Okay. The World Warrior Challenge. Listen to this. All you need to do is play one of these games on a PlayStation console. Street Fighter 5, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Mortal Kombat 11, or Tekken 7. And if you do that, you earn the Novelty Toy Fight Trophy, which is that very, very old Sony mascot that looks like a white cat. And I guess he's spinning in like, a flotation device. It's really weird. So again, what are these things? Well, the credits are what you use to either buy more of these trophies, like I'm on the screen right now, or you can even use those credits to buy games. For example, White House, you can buy Cult of the Lamb full game for 6,250 points. You could buy Sekiro for 15,000 points. So these points will eventually accumulate, and you can use it to buy things on the PlayStation Store. Also, credits. So here you go. $5 PlayStation Store credit is 1,250 points. $20 is 5,000, so it's the equivalent. You just multiply. Okay. So basically, by doing these challenges, you earn either credits or freebie trophies that you add to your app. Now, how does it work? On the app, who can see it? Well, I set it up that no one can see it because I don't want anyone fucking with my data right now until I figure out how the program fully works. But apparently you have access. You can make it so that anyone can search for you and see your progress on PlayStation Stars. You can make it that only people on your friends list can find you. Like, there's all these different levels of privacy, okay? So essentially what it is, it's like Game Pass's own point system, but also there's a trophy system for collectibles that I guess is nice for your friends if your friends want to see what trophies you earned or whatever in there. And that's really it. There's really nothing else to it. They're basically just kind of biting off of Xbox's own idea. I don't mind because competition, as I said, is good for consumers. If you have two companies competing directly against each other with a rewards program like this, good. Let me earn free stuff for my time and money. I'm 1,000,000% on board with this. Sounds good to me, right? Thank you, Sony. So I've signed up. I'm going to be using this moving forward. Dr. Revan said, what's it called? It's just a PlayStation app. Yeah, PS app. Yep. If you can't find it, if you're not in the United States, maybe it's not there. I don't know. But I just got it this morning. And I'm going to be using it. Why not? Right? Why on earth wouldn't you use it? Right? Just earn yourself some credit. Even if you're not going to use the little collectible trophy things, right? Who cares about those? Earn yourself the credits. You got nothing to lose, especially for someone who buys a lot of games. You're going to get a lot out of this system. So for me, this is a big thumbs up, a win for gamers everywhere. It's in line with what Xbox is already doing. It's a reward system for you. Why would you want to do it, right? I literally can't see a negative with it for now. I mean, it just started. Maybe there will be negatives for now. I don't see a negative about this at all. This is a good thing in my opinion. Okay? Darth Revan says in the UK you can't see it yet. You need to register first. You need to go. I got an email about it. But you need to go, there's an actual, you go, it's on like the PlayStation blog, there's a link, you have to click on the link, log in with your PlayStation account, say, yes, I register for it. And once you're registered for it, now when you go into the app on the main page, there's a new thing that appears in the top of your main app page. It's like level 1. And you click on that and it takes you to the stars screen. I know, it was confusing. Okay, outside of that, the only other really thing I want to talk about, this is more commentary again than news. Every once in a while I do commentary more than news. This morning, Twitch, you know my opinion on Twitch. I think I went off on them enough this week, okay? Announced a new collaboration. Listen to this. The combo you didn't know you've been waiting for drops on October 7th, 2022 at Street Fighter, to which they show classic Street Fighter 2 characters beating up the Twitch logo. And then they announce merch. Yes, Twitch X old school Street Fighter merch. And it's hilarious to me because Capcom's promoting it, like Capcom Fighters retweet it and everything. And then you see the actual responses from the fighting game community, and it's like, yeah, maybe I would watch the Street Fighter content on your site if you stopped running 20 ads on each video, then error out and crash the browser. And then it's like, yeah, it would be nice, if you'd actually promote Street Fighter 6, which is coming out this weekend, but it looks like you're tying it with classic Street Fighter because that's the easy way out. And that's what you've done all along. And a lot of people are like, gee, another cheap way for you to just sell more fucking merch down our throats and care about making money rather than improving the site. Like, it's ridiculous how tone deaf Twitch is with this stuff. Like, why on earth did they think that they would actually get positive feedback to an obvious shill campaign? Like, oh, so the Street Fighter 6 closed beta is coming out this weekend. Let's start selling crossover merch with Street Fighter 2. How about no? How about you improve your site? How about you kick the gambling off? How about you get rid of the hot tub streams? How about you get rid of the intrusive ads that crashes everyone's browser? How about you fix your bandwidth and your rates so everyone can stream at a better quality? How about you stop kicking everyone off the fucking site for no reason? Oh, wait, none of that. Let's sell some Street Fighter merch. Tone deaf. They're tone deaf fucking idiots. Okay. Time for shout outs. On the YouTube side of things, we have 2 shout outs. Nathan Smith re-upped his membership for 14 months. It says, Phil, I hope you and Kat are having a great day. So far, my day's great. My wife's at work, so I'm going to assume she's not having too good of a day. I'll ask her when she gets home later, but thank you for that. I appreciate your ongoing support. In debt, it's good to see you, by the way. And Bill Profit has become a standard channel member this morning. So as long as that, I believe that counted as a new membership, I think we went up another member. We're now at 560, which means we're only 40 members away from hitting our goal. Our goal is DSP's Black Friday Adpocalypse React Marathon event, where on Black Friday this year, I'll be reacting to old-time ads from the 80s and 90s, as well as some international ads. A lot of these you guys are going to be nominating. It's going to be a unique event that I've never done anything like before. I think it's going to be a hit. So let's get that going. If you guys could become a member or give some memberships, I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you for your support. On the tip side of things, there's actually a tip this morning that I wanted to count for this stream from someone you guys might recognize. Dutch. Remember Dutch? So Dutch is someone who sent me a care package recently. That care package included this Magic 8 Ball that we use on stream pretty much daily, as well as this Nosferatu figure that's in my background now, among other things. And I'm very appreciative they did that because it's some really nice stuff that we've been using on streams recently. So Dutch tipped me $10. He said this around like 10 this morning, so I wanted to be sure to count it for the stream, even though technically it didn't happen on the stream. I figured I'd count it anyway. You know, he says, everyone please send out a prayer, concern for people in Florida. Hurricane Ian hit bad. A lot of people have lost their homes and businesses. Much appreciated. Thank you. And thanks earlier for your shout outs in regards to the care package. So yeah, I agree that sadly, hold on. Sadly, these natural disasters are just getting worse and worse, right? They are. And there's not much you can do about it. I've always said, because some people actually used to ask me, when I was going to move from Connecticut, where would I consider moving? And did I ever consider moving to Florida? And I was like, yeah, I actually looked into it. And in reality, the taxes in Florida are some of the smallest in the country. It's incredibly business friendly to live there. The home prices are actually quite low. It's like, damn. So everything like benefits someone like me who's independent, owns my own business. I could operate it from anywhere in the country I wanted. Florida would probably be a good pick. And then you start looking at the negatives. The weather there is so atrociously hot and humid all year that you end up having to run air conditioning 24/7 even survive. And then they have these really bad hurricanes that hit. And this is just one that was one of the worst, you know, of recent memory. And it's not just Florida, you know, that whole area of Puerto Rico was hit. And I feel for those people. At some point, I hate to say it, I feel like whether it's the government, someone else, someone has to step in and be like, have we messed with our climate enough on this planet that there's some places that just aren't very viable for living at anymore? I think at some point we need to start looking at this because you have such destruction at this point. Things getting wrecked. And
I mean, Phil, it's a wee bit hypocritical for you to fucking to be pretending to be concerned about the fucking environment when you leave your electronics on non-stop, which is fucking, I'm sure not fucking energy friendly. I'm sure, has your household fucking got things in it to fucking protect it against, you know, just burning all this fucking energy? Where is your, as I'm saying, it's not an energy friendly house, probably. His condo is probably not an energy friendly sort of fucking house where it's fucking the power management. That's what I'm saying. Phil uses all these fucking electronic devices and he leaves them on as well, which is not fucking good for the environment as well. Like, I'm not going to fucking preach about it, you know what I mean? But I just think it's hypocritical for Phil to fucking pretend to give a damn about this when he's not exactly fucking helping out here. He's contributing it to, I'd argue, although he's a hermit, so he's very rarely out doing much damage.
and people having to rebuild, and then it just gets wrecked again a few years later. And it's these horrible stories, people that don't deserve this, and you know what it is? They're stuck there. Do you think, in your right mind, do you think that people who live in an area where there's natural disasters every few years and their home gets destroyed, do you think they still want to stay there? They're stuck there. They don't have money to move, you know? So I think at some point we have to look at something to help these people and to change these areas of population that just at this point aren't looking very safe or viable anymore. That's my take, and of course this is something we can talk about at another time. We're not going to be doing it on the podcast today, okay? But I feel for those people, I really do. And I do hope that they recover. Thank you, Dutch, for the tip. That was very nice of you. And thank you for the care package, which is, you know, Jasper appreciates the stuff he got in there. He has a toy he's been playing with, and the 8-ball's been added.
Was that prayer hands? Was that prayer hands?
Well, I really do. And I do hope that they recover. Thank you, Dutch, for the tip. That was very
Yeah, that's prayer hands. Okay, it was prayer hands. That's not a double, it's just a single bingo, but we're 2 away.
very nice of you. And thank you for the care package, which is, you know, Jasper appreciates the stuff he got in there. He has a toy he's been playing with, and the 8-ball's been added. By the way, guys, the way the 8-ball works, if you tip $8 or more in any tip on the stream, you can ask the 8-ball a question. Boy, did this come into play on last night's Overwatch 2 stream. Oh, boy, did it. Oh, boy. Okay, continuing on. If you ever noticed I'm nervous, I keep moving around the menu to hope I don't get kicked, and so far I haven't, which is a good sign. I got a $2 tip from Kuma. Said, it's cool that you do things differently. Is it okay to put down other people because they follow the algorithm? You don't seem to understand that there's a difference between... How can I explain this, all right? It seems to me that whenever I say something like that, like, well, they follow the algorithm, and because of that, they blew up. People are like, you see, you're shitting on them. I was like, now, when did I shit on them? Did I just say, the Game Grumps suck? No. The Game Grumps are great. Why do you think they were so popular? I don't even know if they make content anymore. But why do you think they were so popular for so long? Because obviously they're making quality, entertaining content, right? Or else they wouldn't be popular. It's not like these people are just lucky because they followed the algorithm. They were they made good content, and then they followed the algorithm to blow up even further. The point I'm trying to make is, at one point, I was that popular as them, but I didn't follow the algorithm, so I didn't blow up like they all did. You know, you can look at paths of different people on YouTube, like Pro Jared would be another example. He's someone who's always stuck to his roots, made the kind of content he wanted to make on YouTube. But, did you see that? The shop just appeared. And then I disconnected. That's tremendous. The shop appeared, and then I disconnected. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Oh my god. What the fucking shit, dude? That's hilarious. Well, back at it. Anyway, that was pretty good. No, the point I'm making here is there are other content creators.
I need to emphasise this, okay? I need to emphasise this because it happened quickly in succession there. So, look at his left hand and look at that index finger. And look what he does with it in the span of like 10-15 seconds, okay?
What the fucking shit, dude? That's hilarious.
Wait for it. Dig right in there. Dig right in there. Wait for it.
Well, back at it.
Waits a second and then rubs his like eye, rubs his cheek, rubs his face.
That's pretty
rubs
good.
his eye, essentially. Wiping all that earwax on his fucking wee cheek and his head. What the fuck, man?
No, the point I'm making here is there are other content creators who are just on the same trajectory as me and were as popular as me, but then they followed the YouTube algorithm, they did those things to get ahead, and they blew up. Like I was saying, Game Grumps, Pro Jared, were on the same trajectory as me. In some cases, some of these content creators who have publicly admitted were inspired by me, like the Creatures. And then they use the algorithm. I didn't use anything. I never, ever gamed any system to get any advantage. You can say I'm saying something negative about them because you're trying to spin it in a negative way. I didn't say that. I literally never said once, wow, the Game Grumps are terrible and Pro Jared sucks, and wow, those fucking creatures are a bunch of scumbag shitheads who make garbage content. I never said that. That it couldn't be further from the truth. The reason they were successful is because they had quality content. Then they noticed the trends on YouTube, followed the algorithm, and became incredibly popular as a result. There's nothing wrong with that. I just chose not to do that. I wanted to march to my own beat. You know what I mean? If I was going to be successful, I wanted to be successful because people liked me and my content, not because, oh, I have a thumbnail or I have a clickbait title or certain tags or, oh, I did a collab with the collab with the collab and then we crossed over and went to conventions and blah, blah, blah. I wasn't like, you know what I mean? I wanted to do my own thing. And probably dumb decision. What can I say, right? But that was who I was. Stubborn, you know, very, very, very obstinate to change. And, you know, a lot of cases not very trusting either. You know, I know how these people in the industry are. Step on each other to get ahead, and never really wanted to put myself in a position where I'm kind of reliant on someone else for a boost or help, or you know what I'm saying? Like if you take a look, I always really had creative control of all my stuff completely, which is a good thing. Okay, anyway, so yeah, Kuma, thanks for the tip, but don't put words in my mouth. Like literally, I will tell you right now, these people who were, you know, on a similar trajectory to me back in the day were good content creators. They're not hacks, they're not shills, they're not, you know what I mean? They were doing good shit. That's why they were recognized and getting a fan base, and then they literally all did the same thing to become popular. They all rode that same wave while I basically refused. That's the difference. Okay. That's right. Keep your mouth out of my words because consequences have actions. Pimp. I had to do it once. Okay, I got it out of my system. I will never do that ever again. All right. So, look at this. I just got another threatening tip.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Black Major. Super chat and says, why is he so proud that he's such a boomer? It's a bizarre thing. I love how Phil is fucking having a go at the guy who sent a super chat who asked a legitimate thing. Phil did come across as extremely condescending towards all these other content creators that he speaks in a very condescending, negative way. They gamed the system. You know, they followed the algorithm. They abused the system, whatever. It's a very condescending and negative manner. So it comes across negatively. It does look like he's shitting all over these guys because they got big by doing these things that got them big. And it comes across as him being an absolute toxic, jealous piece of shit. And Phil's trying to fucking retcon that and say, no, I've never said these guys are awful. No, he pretty much has called some of these guys awful. He's fucking shat over PewDiePie because he's jealous of him. He's fucking shat over Keemstar because he's jealous of him. He's fucking shat over every single big content creator, especially ones that were smaller than him at one fucking point in time, and then fucking zoomed past him astronomically. Fucking blew him out of fucking water in terms of the size they grew at. He's always jealous of these fucking guys. It's just pure fucking jealousy at the end of the fucking day. Phil has stuck to doing what he's done. It's a big mistake from him, and he kind of understands it, but at the same time he has to own it. He has to own it, otherwise he'll get consumed in just bitterness and jealousy. But he has to fucking pretend that, you know, I'm my own guy, you know, I'm not a shill. This is where you get all this fucking copying from, you know, I'm not a fucking paid shill. Translation, he would never be able to get fucking sponsorships because he's too fucking toxic, you know, so he translates that as to, I'm not a paid shill, you know. There's other people that fucking put so much effort into fucking not only making the fucking videos, obviously they fucking make the videos in the first place, but they fucking put time into editing those videos and make it far more digestible and consumable on YouTube compared to just the fucking raw original format. You know, but Phil fucking doesn't want to do that. He's too fucking lazy to fucking spend time to edit and all that shit because he has to fucking make videos every single fucking day, essentially. He doesn't want to fucking pay an editor either. So how does Phil fucking retcon that shit and just cope with that? He says, I give you the fucking pure, 100% raw, live, unfiltered, pure, no bullshit, no editing bullshit, just the raw gameplay for you guys to enjoy and consume and all that shit, you know. This is his way of coping. It's a coping mechanism for Phil. All the things that which are basically, you know, annoying and shitey and fucking normal YouTuber traits, Phil tries to own as being a positive. And he has no choice but to try and make it into a positive. But no matter how much you fucking try and shine up a pile of shite, it's still a pile of shite at the end of the day.
From a dumbass. Seriously. So here's what I'm going to say. Fuck you.
Let's rewind that and see why I got angry.
Okay, I got it out of my system. I will never do that ever again. All right. So, look at this. I just got another threatening tip from a dumbass. Seriously. So here's what I'm going to say. Fuck you. Seriously, like, here's the thing. If you want to get your message read and taken seriously, here's what you do. You say, hey, Phil, got an honest question for you. And even though it may seem like maybe it's a little challenging or whatever, I hope you'll read it and answer. And then I will. When you say, I'm going to tip you. You better read this right now and fully respond to it, or I'm going to charge this back. It's like, I'm going to say this. Well, fuck your mother, because I'm not going to read your message, you dumb shit. Anytime, like, I don't put up with that shit. All right? I'm not the guy to trifle with when it comes to that nonsense. You fucking don't threaten me, okay? So fuck off. I don't need your dumb tip. Okay. Well, the good news is we did get in, and I almost feel confident that we'll get in again. So that's all I really have to talk about on today's show so far. I guess what we'll do, we'll end the podcast, and we'll sit and wait and see if we join, and hopefully we will. And hopefully, you know, we'll be playing some Overwatch 2 today. What I'd like to say is thank you. Excuse me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for chilling. Thank you for 200,000 subs, which, as I've already predicted, dipped under 200,000 on this very stream because these people are
Hold on a second. Let him finish his sentence first.
insanely predictable and controllable because they're just simpletons.
Okay. Let's see what it's at. Okay, let's see what it's at. I stayed in the page the whole time. No, so I've not seen it for a while, but I stayed in the page. Oh, that's another steep drop. So I've been on this page for like 30 minutes, almost 40 minutes now. We've gone from 198573 to 198338, and it's still going down. It keeps kind of fluctuating a bit here, but it's still going down. How? This is an impressive amount of, you know, detractor soccer accounts that decided to unsub. The thing is, though, here's what I believe. I'd be actually amazed if Phil didn't get over 200,000 with all these new games coming out, because the new games do usually bring some sort of attention, especially if it's a popular game. Some of these new games do get popular on his channel. Elden Ring, for example. That did help. That helped Phil's channel quite a bit. Undeniably. So all he needs is like one of these new games, essentially, to do well on his fucking channel. And he'll probably get over 200k subs. Just, you know, it'll get him over naturally, just about. I say naturally, if fucking, you know, tongue in cheek, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, he probably will get it again. If he doesn't get it back, you know, by fucking, you know, like Christmas or whatever, it'll be fucking hilarious. Anyway, back to Bingo.
But don't worry, with this month, you know, with the Street Fighter 6 beta this weekend, with all the new games coming out the rest of this month, we're absolutely going to hit 200,000 legit subs sooner rather than later. It's just a matter of time, and I appreciate everything. 14 years of amazing fun here on the internet, and I feel like it's just the beginning. I cannot wait for more. All right, guys, thank you so very much. I hope you enjoyed today's podcast. One final thing before we adjourn. Happy Halloween.
That was creepy. I think this is his new outro. Darkside the Phil, well timed. So please pay attention to the lack of art at the end. Exactly, Darkside the Phil. I was going to shout that out. Can I share the news that you shared with me, Darkside the Phil? Can I share the news of everyone else? You shared me some news yesterday, which I thought was interesting. Can I share it with everyone else right now? That is Phil's new outro, essentially. You might be wondering to yourself, why is Phil stopped using his outro, his old outro? And the precise reason for that is that Darkside the Phil... So, Darkside the Phil sent Phil the other half of the outro. Hang on. And it'd be easier to show you guys, you know, also, you've seen it before anyway. But let me go to an older podcast. I wanted to fucking go too far back. This one will do. And there we go. Wait a second. That is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm fucking talking about. Okay. So Darkside the Phil sent the other half of this. Oh, he tweeted about it as well. Cool stuff. Let me find the tweet as well. So Phil's outro is to include this, okay? And he stopped using it recently. And the reason for that is simple. Darkside the Phil... Oh, there it is. There's a tweet right there. Fucking beautiful. 2 seconds, guys. So. Darkside the Phil...
Money, yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
Thank you very much, SCP Sobe, for the super chat. It says, hope cars hit him. Bloody hell, that's a bit fucking lethal. Not just one singular car. Sobe's hoping for like some sort of fucking, you know, convoy of cars just to come along and just one by one. That's a fucking... The one car's not enough, you know. Sophie wants like fucking like every fucking car in the world just to come along and just have a go at fucking taking on Phil. That's a bit harsh there, Sophie, you know. But thank you for the super chat. Thank you very much. Right, try to explain it. So Darcy the Phil sent an email to Phil with the other half of this essentially. So Darcy the Phil gave him this to use on his pre-stream art. The original was something going between that and this, so it kept going between that and that. In fact, Darcy may actually have the fucking original fucking GIF. Can't even mind. I don't know. It's maybe probably lost in the sauce, I guess. Yeah. But it's originally a fucking GIF. It went between that and that. When we like lightning striking or whatever, so when the lightning strikes, the true form comes out. And that's what I'm saying. He emailed Phil this yesterday, or the day before, sorry. And ever since he did that, I got no response as far as I know. I don't think Phil responded to Darcy the Phil about it, but he stopped using the outro ever since. But clearly there's a correlation there. Clearly there's a correlation between Phil not using the fucking outro anymore and Darcy not using that outro. And Darcy, Darcy emailing. Sorry, about the fucking this. Sorry. You didn't notice it said Pigcast. Well, it doesn't say it there. This is what I'm saying. This is the version Phil got. Sorry. Yeah, this is Darcy's version. Yeah, this is Darcy's version. The original version did not have Pigcast. No, I'm pretty certain Darcy would not have gotten away with that if he fucking just included like a Pigcast or something on that. He tried to make it as innocent as possible, but this image was originally part of a GIF, a moving GIF, however, where when lightning strikes, that version would come out, the Hitler version, however, the Nazi version. So there you go, Darcy the Phil got him good. Fucking get him. Right, we're back to the bingo. We're still playing bingo, guys. We've got 2 away from a full house. We need Phil to get our $3 more in tips, and we need him to have a dumb close-up. It could happen.
You guys didn't think I was going to do that twice, did you? Okay, so let's get this out of here. Oh, what did I click? I clicked webcam. I don't want to click on that. I want to click on the border. There we go. So let's swap over. Let's get set up.
I am not going to count that fucking, screaming fucking outro. That is not a dumb close-up. No, I'm not counting it. It's not a true dumb close-up. I don't want to cheat the system here.
Yep. Oh, that's not correct. I'm clicking on the wrong thing. I'm clicking on the video feed. That's a bad idea. I'm all disheveled this morning. I'm doing everything wrong. All right, both as a streamer and as a human. I'm just doing everything wrong today. All right, I'm in the wrong. Okay. I also don't know where to put the camera for Overwatch because I haven't played a match yet. I don't know where all the Do you guys know, should it be upper right or upper left? Which is better for Overwatch? Do you guys know?
You watched your wife play the fucking game. Did you not pay fucking attention, Phil?
I used the upper right when I played one, says Derek. Upper left because the upper right is your kill feed? Is that true? Alright, people are saying upper left. I'll do upper left. I feel like we're going to get in today. As you can see, it's actually like kind of working. Yesterday it just wasn't working at all. This actually looks like it's legitimately working. Oh, by the way, I should turn on the audio so you can hear the game, huh? Okay. Here we go. Alright, I'll turn my headphones on, get this all going, just in case it starts working at any moment's notice, right? Ah, my nose is itching me. Ah! Let's see here. Legend Killer 504 just became a channel member. Thank you, Legend Killer, for the membership. There it is. I was like, I think here's atmospheric noise. So that should actually get us up another member today.
I have seen the future, and Phil does actually get into gameplay. I've kind of scrolled ahead my wee timeline there, as you can see there. And it looks like not too far away, Phil's in a game. On a wee thumbnail kind of preview thing. We've got another couple of minutes, if that, guys, it looks like. Just letting you know. It's not going to be a menu simulator again. Damien Anderson says, hope someone asks me to check memberships. I wish there was a way we could fucking find it ourselves. Is there a version of this we can use? Oh, it's fucking dropped even more. To see it's like members. Is there some sort of fucking way we can see this? To embed this live counts widget on your own webpage? Fuck's sake, man. Very tempting. I mean, I don't think that would work though, would it? Surely it's not as simple as that. Nah, I don't know how you make it work for OBS. Fuck it. Don't wait to mess about that now. But yeah, Phil's memberships are dropping, like fucking, still dropping. We have seen it drop like from 500 odd there to 200 odd. And it's still going down.
Thank you for that. Shout out to Snorlax King, who just did a super chat, first one of the day. Says, congrats on getting into the Street Fighter 6 beta. Great opportunity for you, and I'm excited for your coverage. Playing Overwatch 2 today. What platform? I'm doing Xbox Series X. Only because this is the platform I want to play on ultimately anyway. I really don't feel that playing it on PS5 is going to sink my account. I have zero confidence in it, so I'll just...
Some people are confused about Phil and 200,000 subscribers. Before Phil started the stream, he was on 200,000 subscribers. This much is true, I verified it myself. He actually had 200,000. In fact, this stream, you can see it here, look, if you can look down here. Before the stream started, it emphasised that Phil was on 200k. You'll see that, okay? Since the stream started and Phil started talking about it, it has plummeted. He's now down to, on his page it says 199. But in reality, according to this counter here, on socialcounts.org, he is down to 198,276 subscribers. So there you go. Phil has lost almost 2,000 subscribers, it seems, within the space of like a couple of hours.
Just end up having to earn the characters, I guess, if I even play it. Because if it doesn't work, I'm probably not going to fucking bother. But yeah, I think I'm just going to keep trying to play it on here from now on. So thank you, Snorlax King, for the first super chat. Legend Killer, congratulations. He got into the Street Fighter 6 beta on PS5. Jade is saying he'd like to see some Disney Dreamlight Valley tonight if possible, and he's very hyped to see Street Fighter 6 this weekend. We'll see what happens. If I play Overwatch 2 now, I'll make a decision on if I want to do more tonight or if I want to do Disney. We'll think about it. Okay? There you go. An anonymous tipper, give me $5 said consequences do indeed have action. Wow. Thank you for the $5 tip. The anonymous tipper. By the way, a quick reminder, if you tip me $8 or more, you can do a magic 8-ball reading where you can ask a question and I'll shake the 8-ball, get an answer for you. In addition...
That is another one for the bingo, guys. That is a double bingo because he got over $15+ in tips and he's not recording for YouTube yet. So that is a double bingo. We are one away from a full house. He has not... Some people want me to count the outro as a dumb close-up. I don't think it is. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to cheat it that way. It would feel a bit cheap if I counted it as a dumb close-up because it's an old-ass picture from like ages ago of Phil looking fucking shite. Dashy, you don't have a joker to play. You got fucking Monopoly cards. It's not real. We still might get a dumb close-up, guys, okay? Wait and see.
If you're going to tip me, please include the name you'd like to be called in the tip. If you don't, I'm just going to say it's an anonymous tip. Okay? I don't have a name to call you. Mateo the God just did a super chat. Says, congrats on the beta. You made me love Street Fighter. I'm glad to hear that. Tons of people used to say that. Back in the day when I first started on YouTube, people used to tell me all the time watching me playing Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix, and then my initial coverage of Street Fighter 4 for the first couple of years actually got them into Street Fighter as well. So I'm happy to hear that people get into stuff, by watching me play it first. I really appreciate that. $672 says, what is the black thing on your neck in the screaming video, the screamer video? That is a supposed, it's really stupid, brace for your jaw to prevent snoring. Okay? It works for about 2 nights, and then after that what happens is naturally it starts to stretch to the shape of your face and no longer hold your jaw shut. So it literally lasts like a moment. And then, it's like 2 nights of good sleep with no snoring and everything's nice. And then after that, all right, here we go. All right, folks, here we go.
Okay, guys, that looks like it's going to be the end of bingo. He is actually recording for YouTube now. He's in the game and he went straight into a quick game. It was like, so he is recording for bingo. That is the end of the game. I'm sorry, guys. I've got 24 out of 25. As I said, people want to make include. Let's see if I can find it here.
Happy Halloween.
People thought that should count as a dumb close-up. Nah. I'm sorry, nah. To me, I feel it'd be cheating. It's an old-ass picture, and it's Phil's new outro, because Darkseid fucking told him what the other half of the fucking old outro was. It can't count as a dumb close-up, guys. I'm sorry, we can't do it. So, because of that, it is going to be 24 out of 25. But hopefully tomorrow we get it. Okay, I'll get half a screen. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything.
Alright, time to start.
Anything.
Alright, time to start. Alright, time to start. Alright, alright.
I'm literally doing nothing here.
Alright.
All I did was hit live. All I did was hit live to get to fucking live current time DSP, and it did that shit, man. That was fucking weird. My hands were not anywhere near the keyboard. Okay. Fuck that shit. Phil's on $27 now. So there I fucking go. Bad Luck says, can we at least agree that it's dumb and stupid? What's dumb and stupid? The dumb close-up? Yeah, exactly. The dumb close-up is dumb and stupid and yeah, dumb. I'm fucking doing that dumb close-up. We've done it several times yesterday as well, which is annoying. But there I fucking go. But guys, that is the end of DSP Bingo, looks like, okay? Let's see the resub count still. 250. 198,250. And it's still going down. Jesus, man. I said I was really hoping, I couldn't figure it out, but as Phil definitely said, he hoped somebody would send him a Street Fighter code. For a beta. Didn't happen. But, Jesus, man. I don't think there's a way we can actually see Phil's members. I think only he can tell us how many members he's got. Which is a bit annoying, but there you go. This counter, man, is like fucking hypnotic at times, man. Jesus Christ. What I'm going to try and do is trying to get this embedded. If I can get this embedded onto my fucking bingo card, I will. So it can show up and like, we can maybe have it show up under the, you know, the fucking text here before it. I don't know, we can have it somewhere on the fucking bingo card. I think it'd be good to have a live sub count just so we got a real tracker, live, real time, to try and counter Phil's nonsense. So I'm going to try and get that sorted, okay? Anyway guys, I'm going to end things there. Thank you very much for joining me in today's bingo stream. I do appreciate it. I'm sorry it wasn't a full 25 out of 25. We were very fucking close. Very fucking close, but sadly it was not to be. Keep in mind guys, once this bingo ends, once the stream ends, you'll get live redirected to That Being Said podcast, which is going to start very, very soon. But before we even end the bingo, there's one thing we always do, as you guys know, and that is enjoy a great wee video made by Pixar Animations. That video is called Notorious PIG Contributions. It's one of my favourite detractor tunes out there. It's an absolute quality banging wee tune. And yeah, it's just how I always end bingo. I just enjoy this wee tune so very much. Guys, you've been a great audience tonight. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much again, as I said, for all your help in the bingo, keeping me right in the bingo card, things I missed and all that shit, you know what I mean? And also super chats and everything else, and tip as well from me as well. You guys are incredibly supportive as always. I really do hope we can get a full house again very soon, so I can give you guys back some, you know, something as well, because you guys are always so fucking generous to me, you know, and I really do appreciate it. But I mean, I guess I'll see you guys on Friday. There's no bingo tomorrow, Phil's day off, so I don't know. I don't think I'll do anything tomorrow. I have nothing in mind. If something comes to mind, I will let you guys know. But as of this moment, I'll see you guys on Friday for some more DSP Bingo. But until then, I do hope you enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, however you do spend it. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. So until then, have a good one, guys. Peace out. And yeah, cheers again.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money,
it's gone. Just gone like that. In an instant. Fucking gone.